Hey, I've been sitting here talking for 5 minutes and just realized I'd never hit the go live. So here I've been here 5 minutes chatting away, and you guys weren't hearing a single word I said. So welcome everybody here. It's great to have you here.
Welcome, welcome. I'm going to bed naked.
Go to bed. Stop bothering me. My wife is teasing me. Both of you, go to bed.
She has
Get out of
school
here.
tomorrow.
She has
Martin
no school.
Martin.
Well, I hope so, considering you got her up at 11:15. Give me the finger. Get out of here, both of you. No striptease. No, 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 no. Maria, control your mother. Hey, Bell Admin, what's going on? I'm not even going to go through this whole list of. Grasha. Oh my God. Can you control your mother? Oh my God. I just got mooned by my wife. Upstate raid. Oh no, upstate raid. What's happening? Upstate artists. I love the way we work stuff out, folks. Upstate has his panel going, and then all of a sudden, Upstate sees that I go live, and he stops his panel, sends everybody over here, raids my channel, comes over here and is part of my channel. That's the way we do things. Work together, folks. Work together. That's what we're all about now. That's J Rock. How you doing, J Rock? Joy Marie Franklin. How you doing, Joy? Bill Datto. Hold it, Bill Datto. Wait. Bill Datto. Bill. Come on, Bill. I see you there, Bill. Bill. Oh, come on. I gotta get my cell phone to open up. Stay right there, Bill. Don't you go away. Come on, cell phone. See, this is what happens when you're not prepared. More upstate raid. My God, how many of you people, how many of you folks is over there to build data? I mean, over to upstate tonight. Good Lord, I hit the wrong thing. Why is it when I'm in a hurry, I always hit the wrong friggin' thing? No, I don't want any of that. God, people, oh my God. My channel. Yes, my channel. Why would I want somebody else's channel? There's my live. God, cell phone. Yeah. Where are you, Bill? J Rock. J Rock, what's going on? Where'd Bill Dado go? Oh, don't even tell me I can't see Bill Dado. Don't even tell me I can't see Bill Dado. Bill, I can't see you on my cell phone. Yeah, it's showing up, Bill. Oh, how am I going to make you? Bill, do me a favor. I need you to unsub, wait about a minute, and then resub. Because for some reason my cell phone is not seeing you. So therefore I can't mod you. I'm going to mod you so that nobody can kick you out again. So like I said, unsub for 1 minute and then come back in again. And hopefully then I can see you. Billy Smith, how you doing? Thanks for coming up. Cop Watch Transparency, Virginia. Great to see you. Always. I love having you guys out of Virginia. My daughter lives in West Virginia. I know you always end up raiding me. Patriots are pissed. We know. Yeah, I Patriots, them dumbasses. It gets me. They throw away their best guy, and then they get all freaking pitied on it. The link is there. Anybody wanting to come up? Hey, Debbie. Anybody who is not a sub, please sub. Please sub and hit that bell for always. Um, I try to come on every night at 10:30, but things happen. Like today, something came up. I couldn't come on at 10:30, so I set it for 11:15. I apologize very much, but what I do is I set it so that y'all can jump in the chat, and at least y'all can talk to each other if I'm going to be late. And that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to have it set up a few hours ahead of time, so that way y'all can get in there and chat if I'm going to be late, and at least get that done. First up on the panel is KY Packer. What's going on, buddy? What do you think? Midwest Transparency.
I think it's going crazy today.
I know it. So anything new? I haven't talked to y'all in hours, and as you guys know, I have family time, and during family time, I don't even answer my phone or anything. So people have been talking, calling me, texting me, and stuff, and I haven't. As much as I hate to admit it, I haven't answered the phone because it's family time.
Anyone going to certain locations and showing certain things are being TOS'd and their live streams shut down and given you're violating the TOS, just pulling it out.
Okay, for those who don't mean, tell them what TOS means.
Terms of service for YouTube. Right. They're just
right.
Arbitrarily saying you're violating them, even though you're showing a picture of the National Guard with whatever is the violation, or they're just stretching the bounds and rules to fit their own narrative to censor us. That's what they're doing.
I mean, okay, this morning, honestly, it all started with MCC. At first, I really thought it was just maybe his data or, bad connection, but it was not it. The only correlation, and I'm good at finding patterns and investigating, the only correlation is what KY said. Certain areas, it wasn't a, what's the word for it? Where it's just not only, it's not an isolated incident. It was everywhere.
Certain locations in every state.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's as close as we can get.
Yeah, see, and it struck me funny because MCC, at his capital, they were showing force. Hummers.
At location.
Got you. But for that location, they were showing cojones.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
It didn't strike me funny until it started happening to everybody else.
Everybody.
Except, Innocent. Innocent really wasn't, people were there in a very small amount compared to everybody else. And, he was still getting it too. So, and next time some shit goes down, KY, I'm sorry, man. I should have called you, bro.
Yeah, me or Joe Cool. Joe Cool's got more numbers than I do.
But you have to call me. You have to call me first, though. So
I did call you first.
I see that you did the right thing. Always call Brian first.
Well, I mean, I didn't necessarily.
And then you can call KY and all those other guys. Give me the chance to get up live.
Yeah,
you're the man. You're the man.
I mean, I was truly.
I'm going to hold of Brian because he'd be my next phone call. He would be my next phone call and say, "Hey, get ready to go live or whatever," because we're having situation. Meanwhile, I'll call the other people and try and get them over to the channel. But we have to network everybody. Everybody, we have to network.
Yeah.
Well, this is why I stopped the bullshit. With it was going on my side, and trying to mend my fences. Whatever people do it's up to them. That's why I'm trying to mend my fences so that we can have a better better way of making this contact and so forth. We need to have the ability to me contact anyone contact me. We can't have somebody like Tyrant Hunter or Bird or somebody not feel that they can jump on my live if they need to jump on a live somewhere. We need to make sure everybody realizes they can go anywhere and do anything. And we need to be able to, even if there's still an argument, we need to be able to put our animosity aside in times like this. There should be no fighting in times like this. All things should die and then, get to business.
Hey,
Has anyone ever considered joining a group at LinkedIn?
Huh? That'd be a good idea. Yeah,
I mean, that's a nationwide thing. I mean, worldwide.
It would eliminate phone numbers and emails.
Exactly.
It would just be a good idea, really.
Join a group and then call it linked, 1A auditors.
Yeah.
And then LinkedIn. We all be LinkedIn.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That is great, because me running around calling, messaging and emailing, and it would just have been a lot.
And if they're on their phone, they can't answer right then,
Yeah.
Well, that's good. But what we need to also make sure now, we've got infighting. We've got people, having LinkedIn and so forth is great. But if we still have this infighting, if Joe Cool can't contact Bucket Boy can't contact. If we're gonna have this stuff, we got a problem. We need to all sit down and say, look, during times like this, we need to squash this shit. All right. If I need to get a hold of Bucket Boy and say, Bucket Boy, this is what's going on, give it to your people, I should be able to do that. If Joe Cool wants to get a hold of it, he should be able to do that. I'm not singling out Bucket Boy. I'm just using it as an example. Bucket Boy could be anybody. But these are the times when, that's what this
community is required. That's right.
Well, that's what this community is for. That's what this channel is for. That's what panels, most of us who made these panels as a support mechanism for the auditors. Yep. And that's what we need to do is concentrate. So I'm glad that Bird and I have gotten to the point of where him and I can even talk back and forth and so forth if we have to. So I'm happy with the way that him and I are probably never going to be friends. Him and I are never going to go out and have a drink together. But at least him and I can now talk. So if Bird needs to get a hold of me, he knows he can get a hold of me. If I need to get a hold of Bird, I can get a hold of him. If Bird and I can do that, people, look, if Bird and I can put shit behind us, considering every fucking one of you should be able to put shit behind you. And you don't give me a goddamn reason why you can't. Because there's no reason that any of you have got that's acceptable. Bird and I were we were just about shooting at each other. All right? And we were able to freaking bury the hatchet. So for those of you out there who haven't buried the hatchet, who can't contact each other, fucking shame on you.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's all I'm gonna say is shame on you if you can't get past the inland fighting in times like this.
Because way things are going right now, the next couple of months they could get much worse. They may restrict They may restrict our rights to broadcast at all. They may try. Hey, Silver.
Hello. Hey, Silver.
Hello.
Hey, beautiful.
Hello.
Okay, look at Tyrus has said. Tyrus, I was arrested Thursday. There was a lot of confusion on who to call and if people could get the money for bond. Everyone needs a plan for exactly. Tyrus Hunter and I, have had our differences, but that's exactly right. If you're going to do this, if you're going to go to these capitals this week, if you're going to go anywhere this week, set a plan. Make sure people know what you're doing.
And you got a backup plan.
And have a backup plan of how can I get out? Make sure somebody's got, a couple of $100, $300 or $400 to get your ass out if you get thrown in jail. Because what could end up happening is we could have 6 or 8 people thrown in jail at the same time, and we're trying to raise money to get everybody out. And I'll tell you right now, it's going to be hard if this all goes to shit this week. And it's not just this week; it's from now on. This could be
The new normal.
well, it could be the start of something different. There's been too much fighting and so forth, breaking the flaws. I've been.
Yeah, come on up, breaking the floor. Get your ass up here. No, I was trying to get a hold of him hard today. Hard. All right, that's cool, breaking the floor. Maybe next time.
Breaking the floor. I'm going to put this up there, but nothing for nothing. Yeah, and again, like I said, I don't want to say who I'm talking about, but the fucking people, they know who I'm talking about. If you can't put your shit behind you after what me and Bird have put behind us, fucking shame on you. That's all I'm going to say, all right, about that. There is more important things than your petty shit, okay?
Yeah.
There's more important things than your petty shit that you're fighting over because somebody did something that fucking didn't make you feel good. Well, I'll tell you what, this is not a feelings group. This is a freaking constitutional group.
Yeah.
So fucking man up, woman up, whatever you got to do, get with the fucking program.
I agree.
Yep.
God damn.
I know. It's just,
Amen.
and I'm trying. I'm not trying to be an asshole here. I'm just trying to say, look, if you guys need to smarten your asses up and get with the program. That's all. Okay, I'm being a dick. I can't help it. It's in my fucking nature.
It's like me and Bucket Boy had a little tiff, but we made up. We apologized to each other, and we're all cool now. And that's all it takes is just one side or the other to just say, hey, you know what? There's more important things in life than our argument.
Yep.
And we got to pull together because this is what this community needs, is all of us together, not separated.
Well, and I got to hand it to Breaking the Flaw, because Breaking the Flaw, many times I have seen him hand out an olive branch. All right. I've seen him pass out that olive branch. And, he sometimes people accept it, sometimes they don't. But I at least got to give him the credit for what he's done. All right. If I'm going to scream at somebody about something, I'm going to give him credit also. Hello, King Leo 9. How you doing? If you're new coming in here, please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. It's important we have a good network. It's important that we've got a big enough network that we can communicate back and forth. We all need to link up, and we can't link up if you're not subscribed. So please make sure you subscribe. It's more important now than it's ever been.
Right. Yep. I mean,
and subscribe to everybody on the panel.
Yeah, thank you. And what happened, the panic I felt today for everybody that was out there, I don't think none of us should have to feel that way. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, that was scary. That was scary, with everything getting shut down like that. And it was not just in one spot. It was everywhere. Everybody was getting shut down. Innocent got shut down twice, but he kept going back up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Innocent got shut down 2 or 3 times, and then finally we married him for a while, and because if he got shut down, the problem is if you're doing live people, if you're new to this, you new people. I'm not talking about the OGs. They know better. If you're new and you're at one of these capitals, don't just rely on your live. Make sure you've got a backup camera running static. All right.
Yep.
Make sure that you've got something running video. So if your live goes down and they wipe out your feed, you at least still have your video. Maybe they won't let you put it up on this, on this, but there are other places that we can start putting stuff up. Or you can give it to somebody that's in the other in the network here. The name, what's the name of the KY? Those 20 people are in there. What's the name of that?
Activism News Network.
Yeah, if need
Or
be,
you can go on BitChute.
right. I mean, you can Activision News Network. You can get in with Furry and see if Furry would do something with your video on hers. There are other things that you can do. I'm going to start thinking about doing a website just to be able to put stuff on just in case.
BitChute doesn't have any of these TOS restrictions that YouTube does. BitChute has none.
And North Carolina Tyrant Hunt has got a really good thing too. Make sure you have a lot of batteries, and the reason being is if there's a big crowd, you don't know if you're going to ever get back to your vehicle. So you've got to have a backpack. You've got to have a backpack. You've got to have everything with you because you may never get back there.
Which will be a prize in the very near future. 2 10,000 milliamp batteries.
Oh, really?
Really?
Well, that's what about Monday?
Monday for the body cam.
You haven't asked me for my address yet. What's going on?
Yeah, not Monday yet.
Is there not any way I can get special consideration? Look at me. I promo it. I
No, I'm fair. Special. I told you I'm fair. I am fair. And somebody will win the body cam. And then then after that one, I've got 2 10,000 milliamp batteries. So those will be given away too.
Hell yeah.
But I'm fair. Everybody has a fair chance to win. Everybody, not just you.
Northern corruption. I'm going to agree with you. Yes, Eric Brandt is one of the best. You said you've never, I'm going to put this up here because I agree and I disagree. Okay. I'm going to agree, but I'm going to respectively disagree. I've been doing this for over 5 years and I have never had a backup. I've always go live and Pugface mirrors my stuff. And Eric Brandt and I am one of the best auditors in the North. I agree with you, but let me tell you this situation is we got guys right now who are running live who now have zero content left from what they did today because they lost their content because nobody was mirroring them. You're good. You have somebody mirroring you, so you have a copy of it. That's not the case with everybody. What happens if something happens and Pugface doesn't mirror yours? Everybody should be using a backup camera. I don't think anybody should ever go out with just one camera anyway. That's ridiculous to go out with one camera. You have no, if that camera gets taken by the police, you have nothing. You've lost everything that you have. So I would never go out with a camera.
Right.
If you do that, good, that's great for you. But one of these days,
and there's not a lot of the new auditors, don't have the subs to go live. So, they need to have several cameras with them because nobody out there to mirror them because they're not live.
And that's why I'm trying to get these young auditors these cameras that I'm giving away for what I paid for them, So, so far I've got 7 on order, and I'm going to give one to Brian to give away. And the rest, whatever it costs, is what they're going to go. I may even lose a couple of bucks. I don't care. I'm chipping off.
Oh my Tyrant Hunter! If I can't get special considering, you sure as the hell ain't gonna get special considering.
You gotta come by my channel on Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific time.
But you're seeing us right now.
I know.
You know that we want a chance. So why you just don't put us in, and just in case we don't make it over there?
No, you got to show up. You got to show up.
But we're here talking to you right now.
I
You know,
know.
my
I'm
God,
over
this
here. You're not with me.
have you
I'm with
always
you.
been this? Have you always been this hard to deal with?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm not
God!
saying a word because I'm not
You
saying
know-
a word because I already know who's gonna win. So you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I
I know
Just
am.
who's
kidding.
not. I know
If
who's not going to
anything,
win
of
because she
anything
hasn't
that
even.
anything that all the trolls say about me, I am very much fair.
Brian, look at private chat.
Yeah, just a sec. Right, I understand. I actually wish I could afford a camera, but I never had any support. My channel is more or less boring. You know, the northern corruption. What we need to do is, you know, I don't know how to express it more to you guys that these panels are here to help you. You know,
Yep.
if you need
Yeah.
another camera,
If you need a
and
camera, the community will get it for you.
we will get you
Yeah.
a camera. You
That's
know,
what we do.
so I'm gonna tell, I'm gonna say, KY.
I think I have one left.
As I was gonna say, you've talked about too. Is there any chance at all that you could give that one you have left to Northern Corruption if he sends you, if he comes up here on the panel and gives you his address in private chat?
Come on up. I'm giving him for about $20. That's what it cost me to get them and send them to you. So they're $75 to $85 camera. 1080. Just a minute here. Let me put me on the big screen.
Why? All I got is your
Don't
icon.
put the camera on.
Just a minute. Hold your,
Oh
don't
my
put your
God.
panties in a twist.
That's the camera right there.
Right. Well, you know, the thing of it is if you, that's a good body camera right there.
Yeah.
That's
Or
the
a
same.
dash camera.
That's the same thing that I have. That I have the body cam strap that you can buy for $10. I think they are. You buy that that thing, and then you mount that to it, and you've got a nice body cam that you can run all the time.
Yep.
Yeah. If he comes up on panel and gives you his address, then there he goes. There's his second camera right there.
This
Or if he comes by my channel tomorrow, he might win a body cam.
No,
that camera,
that
1080p. It's got
I'm telling
audio,
you.
video.
I'm
Water
telling
goes
you.
down to 100 feet.
I thought I'm not going to encourage people to go to that friggin'. Why would I encourage more people to go to your thing on Monday? The more people go to that friggin' thing on Monday, the less chance I have. So I'm not encouraging anybody. So okay, do
Do
this
not
is a
go to
this is
Silver
a do
Diamond.
not this is a do not go out there. Okay, do not go to Silver Diamond on Monday to win that body cam. Okay, this is a do not go to body cam winning Silver Diamond on Monday. At what time?
6 p.m. Pacific.
At 6 p.m. Pacific time. Do
That'd be
not
9
go.
p.m. Eastern.
Yes, because that body cam should be mine. All right.
Oh, Brian.
I know.
Man, he wants that camera, Diamond. He wants it bad.
Well, you know, this is a good point right here. This is the problem when you have only one one camera. And again, not just if you forget to turn it on, but these cops, ask who's your news now, right now. Ask her who's your news now. Where's his footage of him getting tased before he got tased? It's being held by the police. You know, who knows whether he'll ever get that footage back. or whatever. So that's why I'm saying it's so important to have that second cam. Some of these auditors can disagree with me and stuff, which I don't think Northern is, but I'm saying what I'm saying is, it's really important. I hear so many stories, running this thing, and like he was just saying, it's a good thing. Get that down. No, get that. Stop that. Get that. When you get put that thing down where it can't. Put it down where it can't be seen.
Brian's third leg just jumped.
Do not call. Do not go to her thing on Monday at 6:00. That's mine.
Waterproof.
Oh God.
I will not
Where's
be
the
there Monday
rain?
at 9 p.m.
Get me off the big screen.
But,
Yeah.
I didn't give you my permission.
Hi, Silver. How you
What?
doing?
Don't forget 8 p.m.
Go ahead.
Central.
Hi, Midwest. Hi, KY Packer. Hi, Brian.
hey, what's going
Hi,
on?
News Now, Preston. How y'all doing tonight?
So, when are you gonna let go of the slave sitting on your couch there, bud grower?
I don't have to sleep. I'm speechless.
The dude you know as Bud Grower is not really Bud Grower. Bud Grower, he's the guy off to the side.
Yeah.
Well,
falls asleep on your couch and smokes your weed.
Yep.
Well, Northern Corruption
I'm pretty free
Monitor.
with my weed, so you can smoke my weed all you want.
Well,
Okay,
Whoa.
Northern Corruption Monitor. There's no way I could ever ask Packer to put his address out there. So if you've got a way to figure out how to get a hold of him,
Simple, real simple. Contact me.
Yep. Yep.
I'm waiting. Where's he
Everybody's
going to
got this
contact
there.
you?
My email's in the chat. Send me your address at the chat.
Again. Yep.
There you go.
Okay, there it is.
That worked.
Bell Admin. Hi, how you doing, brother? Sorry.
Well,
He's like getting in.
there goes my chance of getting that camera too. Then Boy,
You don't know that. You don't know that. I'm making mine. I'm going to be there, and if I win, it goes to Al. Al SoCal.
Well, if somebody wins that camera, could they send it to me? Could they give it to me if they win it? I'm such a nice guy. Just I'll give you my address, or you just send it over here. Just remember, I'm a poor guy, and I
hear you.
take a lot of money.
Yep. Lay it thick, Brian. Lay it thick, buddy.
I'm trying.
Hey, dude, that thing looks like it looks like it's built like a Timex. It keeps it take a licking and keep on ticking.
Keep
I'd
on
want it too.
ticking. Okay, auditing Central Texas news. I have some family down in, I won't say exactly where, but down around Houston. Got some family down in Houston. I was actually talking to them tonight, as a matter of fact. I was down in Houston a couple of years ago. Loved it down there. We actually looked for a house while we were down there. We were considering buying a house while we were down there. I was going to buy it for a investment. And from what I hear now, I lost the opportunity of a damn good investment. Because from what I hear, Texas, the property is really going up.
Yep.
So, yeah. That was a lost investment right there.
I have a couple of Army buddies that are police officers in Houston. They're about ready to retire, but you should have. If you had the opportunity, you should have done that.
Yeah, I can say that I was looking in Tomball, which is not very far from Houston. I was looking in Tomball, Texas, and the houses I could have bought a house for $160,000, $180,000 between that price, 160, 180, and it was beautiful house, 4-bedroom. It was either 3 or 4 bedroom, beautiful lot, and yeah, it was now I guess they're like way over 250,000. So Well, if I come down out in America, out in Central Texas, you got a place for me to stay down there because I'm too damn poor to get a hotel. So you have to put my ass up, hell, and feed me too, probably. And
All right.
I weigh 300 pounds. So boy, you really want to think about that before you say yes. You ain't seen the feed bag that I can put on yet, buddy.
Oh my god.
Not that I'm trying to discourage people, but KY knows what I mean. He's seen me sit down eating on cam before, so.
Oh, huh. Jesus. Just a
How
minute.
funny.
You know, it's funny that I should say that about staying in people's both places and so forth, because it's amazing the amount of offers that I get, you know, through the course for a week on, yep, come down, stay with me, you know, you don't have to get a hotel. The amount of offers and so forth that are out there. Yep, see that right there? I have bed and food on me. You know, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I love about this community. And that's what's strong with this community is if you really had to, if you really wanted to go someplace and wanted to audit, or somebody wanted you to go in their area and audit, you know, there are so many people out there that are great people that would help you out if you were going to a place like that. If you just ask, you know, just this, you know, this gentleman right here. Well, I'm assuming it's a gentleman, not sure. You know, right here, you know, just offering his house to me. You know, I may never go down there, but if I do, you know, that's probably I'm gonna go over there and spend the night just to sit there and have a beer with them and so forth. You know what I'm talking?
That'd be awesome.
But,
Yeah,
well,
I've got
yeah.
friends in Austin and Lampasas. That's Central Texas.
Well, yeah, because I mean, you know, once I have a few beers, I'm not going to be able to drive anywhere. So I better be sleeping there, you know. Because
thank you for your honesty.
Yeah, and you may as well put me on the couch, because I'll tell you what, if I pass out, 300-pound man, you ain't never seen anything harder to drag than me. You know?
You're so funny.
Okay, fine, 320. Jesus Christ. All right, no, 315. I think I've lost 5 pounds. But that's naked.
Crazy.
But that's naked, so you'd have to undress. No, never mind. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. Drag me with my clothes on.
Man, I've been losing weight like crazy, and now it's gotten to the point where I'm like dangerously underweight, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I eat like I've always ate, so I don't understand what I'm doing wrong.
Are you really active, or?
Not really. I mean, I can't walk for very long, and I can't stand for very long. So,
do you do crack cocaine, or?
I don't do any drugs other than weed.
Weed.
That's
a nerve.
That's not
I don't
a
drink
drug.
alcohol either. So,
Not a drug. I'm sorry, not a drug.
It's not a drug. It's a herb.
Well, I mean, it's obvious I don't do crack cocaine. Look at this. I mean, come on.
No, that don't work, Brian.
That don't work. Yeah. You know, it's not going to happen.
Proofs in the
pudding. No, I've just been like, I'm normally around 120 pounds. That's my normal. That's been my normal weight for years. And all of a sudden, I'm like down to 107.
Yep.
Yeah, hell of a drug.
That's a lot. And
how you doing, Auditon? Act News or Auditon Central Texas, whichever you like to be called. How you doing there? It's obvious I don't do crack cocaine.
You got to.
Oh shit!
We were just kidding. We know she doesn't do anything like that.
It's obvious.
I've been accused of doing meth because I'm so skinny. Never have.
Yeah. Sent to Auden, you got to turn the YouTube side of that off. Just use the StreamYard, or shut off the sound. Weed is medicine. Absolutely, it's medicine.
Yes, it is.
It's godly. It
helps me. I got really bad arthritis in my back, and if I don't smoke weed, my pain levels jump.
Yeah, I got scoliosis really bad too.
Okay, I got to tell you the story. Okay, my brother and I. This is going to be a bit of a story. Okay, I'm sorry. my brother and I, my brother's 2 years older than I am, okay? I can remember him and I started smoking weed, experiencing with it, when I think I was about 15 and he was 17, okay?
Why'd you wait so long?
Now, I know exactly. Okay, all right, fine. I was fucking. Why you always have to pick on me? I was 12, he was 14. Jesus Christ. Okay. And I smoked for years, and yes, I inhaled a few times, and I smoked for a few years, and then I quit. Well, my brother never quit, so he probably smoked 45 years, 50 years. Okay, so not long ago, state of Maine passed you could get a medical card. Well, my brother put in for that medical card, and I'll tell you what, it was a fucking miracle. Yeah, after he got that medical card, he didn't feel he. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. He was injured and felt pain, chronic pain. So he got his medical card. All right. As soon as he got that medical card, that friggin' pain went down 50%. All right. Because now he had been smoking since the age of 14. But just that medical card, it just reduced that pain. But it's so funny because I used to pick on him. I said, you've been smoking pot since you were 14 years old. And now all of a sudden, he says, I think it's a placebo. I know it's a placebo, brother.
It doesn't really matter what it is. I love pot. It works. It works.
But
This sounds silly. This sounds silly, but I know a couple people quit smoking it because it became legal. Tell me the sense in that.
Well, yeah, it took the fun out of it.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
No,
What the hell?
If that's
No,
the
it
only
didn't.
reason they were doing it.
No, it does. No, if I was still a pot smoker sneaking around, thinking, government, fruits like you, government, I ain't paying taxes on it. Then all of a sudden, government pass it, and now I have to pay taxes on it. I'd be like, screw you, I ain't smoking that shit anymore. I'm paying. Fuck you again.
I
Okay,
didn't pay
probably.
taxes on mine. I grew mine.
See, that's exactly. See, now I have chronic pain in my back. All right.
It would work.
I take oxycodone for it. All right.
He gives
No.
me a chronic pain.
Bad.
All right. Now, two years ago.
CBD oil on your back.
Wait. Listen to me. 2 years ago, I started growing marijuana. All right. Now
Exactly where?
Now, I'm not telling you where I go, my fucking. And next thing I know, there's a fat little guy out there cutting my plants. No way.
Do
No,
not
that's
go to
Bud.
Brian's garden.
That's Bud Grower's slave on the couch. That ain't Bud Grower.
Next thing I know, October, Budweiser. Budweiser.
Yeah.
Come October, Bud wants to come over and spend the night. Yeah, right.
What are you doing out in my yard? I'm on your panel.
I'm just trimming the weeds.
Yeah. Oh, I just out trimming the garden. So I go out there and I like to pull the yellow leaves off, and prune them up nice and looking. And everybody tells you got to use gloves. I don't use gloves for nothing. Well, of course you do that, as you guys know. If you've got good growing plants, you're going to get a little sticky stuff all over
A lot
your hand.
sticky.
So that's what I do. I usually grow 18 plants because I do it for a couple of people also.
Nice. That's what I do.
And by the time I pick all the yellow leaves off of 18 plants, all the pain in my back is completely gone, folks. And I'm telling you, I've got chronic pain to the point my pain level is, 6 or 7, 24/7.
You should get CBD oil.
Yeah.
You can rub on your back.
So that's what I started doing now. And the pain I still have a lot of pain, but the pain is cut down at least 50%, just by using CBD oil on my back.
No.
And so, but yeah.
LT man?
Nope, LT Man's supposed to be sending me out. So LT Man, you gotta understand, LT Man is busier than a son of a bitch right now. I don't know if it's because he was on there telling about what he did and he just exploded because of that. But that man's business has exploded. And he is just right out straight. So if you wonder why he's not coming on panels, that's part of it. a lot of time, if you see him, in the car heading to someplace, he's either heading home or heading back to work. To work. So I don't.
What does he do? What does he do for a living?
He
CBD oil, gummies,
CBD oil,
Oh,
gummies, all
and
kinds of
edibles.
different.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, he's a weed guy, dude.
Yeah.
He, yeah, yeah. You
Okay,
want to
man.
talk to him?
Hook me up.
Yeah.
No
Well,
shit.
you want to talk to him about it and find out there's a website that you can get.
Yeah, and he'll give you a
And,
discount if you call from.
Well, and he's supposed to be getting me a number that I can post on, and if I do, I'll post it. I'll actually have a banner running across the bottom, and I'll have the website name, and I'll have a number, and that number will represent my page. And if you use that number, you'll get a discount. But
Nice.
also, I'll tell you that what that does is that gives me a small percentage.
Oh, yeah.
But still, you get a nice discount.
Sure.
So that's what him and I are working on that now. Some
Nice.
point in time, hopefully, he'll get that done, and we'll get that number. But yeah, he's got pain problems too, and he uses the gummies and some other stuff. And
I can't do gummies because I can't do gummies at all. Period. None. No.
Why?
kind of
What
gummy.
would you saying?
It's a bad thing in my mouth. No.
Well-
Don't like it.
well, Ginger Snap should stop doing gummies because she loves them too much.
Oh my God, she does. It is hilarious.
She is so funny when she's eating. Oh my God, I love Ginger.
Yes.
She is like this. She's like the big sister that I always wanted. All right, and I mean, I'd do anything for that woman. She's the sweetest lady, the best. If you're on here lurking, I love you. I love you so much. But my God, she gets going with those gummies, and they put her to sleep. Oh God, she's just so friggin' funny.
I can eat gummies though, man. I cannot eat gummies. That just grosses me out so bad.
Well, he does everything. He has those little things that you have like the powder, or no, it's oil in them.
Yeah.
That you bite the end off, and you just kind of put it in
The
your mouth.
honey sticks.
The honey sticks. He has the honey
He got
sticks.
all of the above.
He's got everything that you've
And
seen.
below.
I guarantee he's got it. He's got it, and some stuff you probably haven't seen yet. But I'll tell you, if you're a grower and you're new into it, you've got to hook up with Ginger Snap,
Yes.
because Ginger is a grower herself, and she's a natural grower. In other words,
Organic grower.
she uses what they call living soil.
Yeah.
Living soil is what you don't have to use as much fertilizer in it, because it has worms in it, and she you're putting nutrients into it with the stuff that you're putting into it. So it's the best way if you want to have your plants being I can't remember what they call it when there's no chemicals or anything. That's the way to go. Is the way you should-
Organic.
Yeah, organic. If you want to grow organic, you want to speak to Ginger about doing the living soil and how she treats them as they're growing and so forth. Not saying she's the best out there, but she's one of the best that I know, and she's one of the ones that I'll refer people to, because she's just amazing, and I love her and I want her to have the credit.
I hear you, bro. I think she's great too.
If you don't know Ginger Snaps,
I
you're
know her.
missing something.
I mean, I don't know her, but I've seen her.
Belle
But-
just
I
posted
said
her.
hi.
Belle just posted her site on
Who?
Snapchat.
Who did?
Bell.
Bill Dado?
Belle, admin.
Bell
Oh,
admin.
Bell Admin. Oh, good. Yeah,
Bell who?
Bell Admin. Just that's what I was.
You'll remember that, Brian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for telling him to remember it.
But if you don't know her, if you haven't subscribed to her, and you're a grower, or you're a smoker, and you want to start growing, she can show you how to grow in your own home, how to grow in your closet, you name it. She can help you.
Been there, done that.
If she hasn't done it, she can direct you to the right person that can give you that information. So absolutely make sure you get in with her. And there's a lot of other people. If you're involved in this community here, make sure you're make sure you're sub to everybody that you see here on the panel too. We've got some great people on the panel, and we've got some great people in the chat. Like New York, North Carolina Tyrant Hunter. Make sure you sub to him. He's a big channel, but you can't be too big because you are what makes our platform powerful. And the more of you that somebody like New York Tyrant Hunter can get, North Carolina Tyrant Hunter can get on his panel, on his the channel, the bigger voice that he has.
Yeah.
And we need to have bigger voices. We've got big voices now, but we're easily outspoken by these auditors, by these people. What are you pointing at me? Is that a threat you're threatening me with?
Oh my God! Look at this. It's a handoff.
I'm getting the feeling that I'm being threatened.
All they want to do is scratch your back, Brian.
No,
you know what the problem is, Brian? They're all Richie. This is. They're all big time money spenders. Look at this. I'm just.
I know.
That's it for me right there.
See, Bud
Yeah, a Woody.
See, I just go out in the fucking woods and grab a stick.
Exactly. God
I can't
damn
do
it.
hard enough either. I love it when my daughters used to scratch my back, but I'd tell her to rake my back. Don't scratch it, rake it.
Yeah, rip the shit out of it.
Yeah, and I can't do it myself hard enough.
Well, my daughter.
You know how you do it, right? You go up to a stucco wall. If you don't have, you stick some nails out of it. You just. You'll get it.
Walls aren't scratchy. They're rub.
Find yourself put 2 or 3 nails in the wall and leave them out about a ½ inch. All right,
that'll work.
And cut them off and sharpen them up so they'll really scratch good. And then just lean back against those nails and just up and down real hard.
Like a fucking bear.
Yeah,
concrete screws
exactly.
would work better. I think concrete screws would work better.
And
I've done that too.
That would feel good.
And then when you get back from the hospital, you let us know.
If I could just interject here for a second. Public service announcement. If Heidi McKay or James Richard has been trying to get a hold of you and you haven't gotten back with him or her, you can get with me and I'll tell you what it's about. Okay? So if you have any questions and you want to contact me.
I have a question.
I
have a question.
It's going to be a conspiracy. Oh, man.
Not on panel, on my email, please.
That sounds like a
Shutdown.
I have a question.
Yeah,
What were you just talking about? What were you just talking about?
If James Richards or Heidi McKay has sent you a message.
No.
Okay.
I don't get to
No, you don't. You're not. No, see what it is. If they didn't.
Disregard then.
Yeah, just disregard it. It's none of your business.
Jesus. My God, Diamond. It's not.
Shit, it hurts.
My God, Diamond. What, Diamond? Why do you make things so difficult?
I'm going to put something in private for you people on the panel.
You leave it alone. If it's something easy, you can just send that thing to me directly, and not worry about having this giveaway thing. Send it to me and just be done with it. Just don't send me that.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. KY. There's an idiot named Upstate in chat. Watch out for him. Wait a minute. Did they hear that?
What?
I'm sure he did.
He was going to put something in private. I didn't mean to read it. Oh, wait, Upstate's in.
Yeah. What the hell, right?
God damn, I'm sorry. I didn't see that.
What are you talking about?
Are you talking about my buddy Upstate Onyx? You talk to my buddy Upstate Onyx like that, I'll kick your ass off.
Read the private, please.
No, I don't want to read your privates. Why the hell?
Oh my God.
Why in the fuck would I want to read your privates? I have never been asked to do something so sick in my life.
Nice.
Oh, the private chat, you mean?
Is
Holy
that-
shit. I was thinking, why in the hell does he want me to read his privates?
I know, and exactly.
Upside the head or
That,
something.
like,
Wake
is
you
that
up.
like sign language? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, Jesus, yeah.
Yeah.
it's just this
That's
is
what it amounts to. Oh my god.
This might get crazy.
I can do
Might.
that.
all right.
At one point, yeah, it'll get crazy.
Mr. KY, what is that I'm playing? Is it good? Is it going to get me copyright? Is it
Upstate
Yeah.
wants you to play that.
upstate?
Yes, he asked you to play that.
That'd be $15, please.
That was about an hour ago. He asked you to play that.
No, I'm not doing stuff for free anymore. That would be
Yep.
15.
And he does not take rub and tugs. So
No.
don't even think about it.
No coupons.
Yeah, you know.
Sorry, Upstate, you're out of luck.
I'm afraid to play it.
Did he really send me this?
Yes, it's on your chat. If you read your chat, it says,
I know.
please have Brian play this video.
Have you looked at it?
I'm on panel. How can I look at it?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Never mind.
Now I want to watch.
Holy shit.
Set you up.
I deleted the part that says Pornhub.com.
Oh no!
Well,
Well, I'm sitting.
Don't go to Pornhub because
I'm
you're.
curious as hell now.
Yeah, don't go to Pornhub because you're going to get a
No.
virus.
Why not? I like Pornhub.
XNXX. Try that one. That's a great one.
No, I was watching. I saw the commercial. The commercial freaked me out. So I thought that was what he was trying to send me, was this shit that was on the commercial. I'm like, what the fuck does he want me to not play that for? Then I realized it was just a commercial. I'm like, holy shit, the fuck's wrong with this guy? Man,
That's it.
it scared the shit out of me.
My curiosity is about broke.
Is it? All right.
Okay, hold
Yeah.
on. I'm trying to remember how to fucking do it. I hate it when I got a new computer and I'm trying to learn how to do this stuff all over again.
Operate your headspace.
Well, I got
That's an Army term.
I work for a company. I'm part owner, and so they decided that I needed a new computer. Justice FBI. They decided I needed a new computer, so they bought me a stupid computer, and it's got everything in it. I don't know why they thought that I needed this. Can you guys see something there? Okay, yep.
Yep.
All right, now I just have to figure out how to get back to where I just was.
Yo, wait a minute. They were
What?
playing this shit in between shutting everybody down, dude.
What does that mean?
Oh,
Did I-
today.
Were you
Every
trying
time
to-
every channel I went on, after they went down, something political was played.
So
and
what are you
this is one of
saying? So what are you saying? If I play this, they're gonna shut me down?
No. I mean, they were
Oh.
playing it after
I'm like, what the
they
fuck?
got
is-
shut down.
Oh, okay. Do I have your permission to play it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I thought you were like freaking me out. Like, wait.
He
Something's
said that's not it. Well, Upstate, if that's not it, what?
That's not it.
Well, we're gonna watch it.
Sent.
Well, this is what you sent. So let's watch it.
Fuck yeah.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm Steve
afternoon.
D'Antuono, Assistant Director in Charge of the Washington Field Office of the FBI, and I'm here to provide a quick update on the FBI's activities since the violence and destruction at the Capitol last week. The FBI is quite familiar with large-scale, complex, and fast-moving investigations. We are up to the challenge. As Director Ray says, the FBI is not too easy. To be clear, the brutality the American people watched with shock and disbelief on the 6th will not be tolerated by the FBI. The men and women of the FBI will leave no stone unturned.
Well, where the hell
in
were
this
you then?
investigation. Since these events, the FBI has worked hand in hand with the United States Attorney's Office and our law enforcement partners here in DC and across the country to arrest and charge multiple individuals who took part in the destruction. In 6 days, we have opened over 160 case files, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. The significance of this investigation is not lost on us.
There's an iceberg.
This is a 24/7, full-bore, extensive operation into what happened that day. We cannot do our job without the help of the American people. Since our call for tips, videos, and pictures, we have received more than 100,000 pieces of digital media, which is absolutely fantastic. And we are scouring every one for investigative and intelligence leads.
Now, people, answer me a question. Now, this guy right now is telling us about how the information that they get is from video that they're taking offline. Now, why in the Christ would you shut down these live feeds when these live feeds are probably your best opportunity to gather information?
Best source of information
from the
Brian,
fucking internet.
Brian, you just
When the minute that came out of his mouth, I was like, wait, what? Wait a minute. Yeah, no.
this is the kind of
guys are
this is the kind of shit they've
cameras, and now you want our cameras? What the hell?
exactly. Listen to what he's saying, and then this is the shit they played in between shutting down lives. It was almost the same damn thing. Brian, you're on to something, dude.
Yes, I will take food stamps. I don't give a shit.
We gotta take
You
food
can
stamps. Shit,
you
hell
can-
yeah, brother.
You can give me
Yeah.
coupons. You can send me fucking coupons. I don't care what it is.
So
Just-
my
just-
question is, where were these people and these investigations when people were burning public buildings and police cars in Kenosha, in Portland, in Seattle?
Yeah, no shit. There was
But
nothing
how-
They
going
were
on.
part of it.
But seriously, how stupid does it make these people look when a live feed is taken down and then YouTube allows this to be played after they just took it down a live feed? So how fucking ignorant does that look?
Yeah, that's I'm
Okay,
Hello.
I think I got it. I really think I got it.
You do.
All these small people, right, doing what we're doing, getting the footage, and then putting the real news out there. Now, they weren't shutting down.
They don't want the
mainstream.
They don't want the real news. They want the news as prepared for them.
Yes, exactly. So in case something did go down, I think it was a precautionary measure because this is what they were playing between
Right.
shutdowns.
Right. See,
No, I don't agree with that.
it's not precautionary. No.
no, I think what
Out
they
and out civil rights violation censorship.
no,
Yeah.
I think you're right. But I think the whole thing that's behind this is, yes, if they really want what they're saying, if they really want true and accurate reporting, true and accurate, video, then they should get everything. All right. If they want to have the narrative the way that everybody has been told the narrative's got to be,
Yep.
in all of these big, fake news have been told this is what's going to be going down and this is the way we want it to be explained to people, and then that's the way they're going to do it. They're not going to allow the small guy to go in there and tell the truth. They don't want the truth. They want the truth as they can manufacture it.
There
Yeah.
you go.
See,
They need their own narrative to keep the people in fear
yeah,
And divided. And divided.
and
two-
divided. Yeah.
To them, there's two truths. There's the truth that you try to block, and then there's the truth that is narrated by your people. When they can make sure that it was these people. You watch. There'll be, if something happens in Washington or some other big city at some capital, I guarantee you they're going to say, "Oh, it was a domestic." Or it was a domestic terrorism. They're not going to say it was, anything else. It'll be domestic terrorism. That it was an attack on that, for terrorism. Not, they're just stupid. All right, let's watch a little more, see what other lies we can find.
We continue to ask for more. If you have information, contact 1-800-CALL-FBI or submit photos and videos to fbi.gov/US Capitol. That's capital with an O. I want to stress that the FBI has a long memory and a broad reach. Agents and our partners are on the streets investigating leads, not only here in the DC area, but also across the country through the FBI's 56 field offices. So even, like I've said before, even if you've left DC, agents from our local field offices will be knocking on your door if we find out that you were part of the criminal activity at the Capitol. But before we do this is your opportunity to come forward, as several individuals who were involved in Wednesday's riots have done, to volunteer about their participation. In the weeks leading up to the January 6th rally, the FBI worked internally with every FBI field office to ensure they were
Oh, okay. Now,
God,
can we
Please
think
point
about
out what I thought I heard.
it's getting worse.
Can we think about this a minute? All right. They have people coming in to say, hey, that you saw on that
Knock on your
footage,
door.
yeah, that we saw on that footage was me. All right. Where'd that footage come from? It wasn't fucking fake media. Most of the footage that you're seeing came from our type of people, auditors, people with with cameras, that sort of shit. So why would you shut that fucking shit down? It just, it does not make any sense. Why would you shut down something that you're now saying? If you have it, send it to us. Yes, because if you have something that we want, we may come knock on your fucking door once you tell us what you've got, so we can make sure we got your copy also. We don't want you just sending us a copy. We want your copy too, so we can swear up and down it never happened.
See, that makes sense then. Then YouTube don't want no part of it.
I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted at the idiocy of this all.
Not really, though, are you? Considering,
I mean, well, yeah, still, because it just gets stupider and stupider and stupider, and
Yep.
it just, oy vey.
Well,
Yes.
we understand that, Billy Smith, but he sent us the wrong video. So
here
whatever,
it is. Put the new one in chat.
yeah, whatever we've got, I'm gonna narrate this. We'll talk about this for a few minutes before we go to the other. I've
right.
already got it up. I already got it running.
Yeah, we already see the stupidity.
Yeah.
I'm from the government. I'm here to help.
Okay, another couple minutes of stupidity just to make sure that you've got your cup full. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, God damn it. Stupid guy.
we were looking for any intelligence that may have developed about potential violence during the rally on January 6th.
They were looking for intelligence. Obviously, there's no intelligence in their office. They've been looking for more intelligence.
Auditors have been looking for intelligence this entire time, and we have yet to find any.
Yeah, I say we've gone into police departments looking for intelligence. We've gone into many departments. We have not yet found an intelligence anywhere.
Now there's 10 times as many auditors.
It's like find Waldo.
Yeah, but they can't find evidence, but they can trace a bomber's DNA in 27 hours.
Yeah.
Cause violence. We immediately shared that information, and action was taken, as demonstrated by the arrest of Enrique Tario by the Metropolitan Police Department the night before the rally. Other individuals were identified in other parts of the country, and the travel subsequently disrupted. The FBI receives enormous amounts of information, and our job is to determine the credibility and viability of it under the laws and policies that govern FBI investigations. We have to separate the aspirational from the intentional and determine which of the individuals saying despicable things on the internet are just practicing keyboard bravado, or they actually have the intent to do harm. In the latter, we work diligently to identify them and prevent them from doing so. As offensive as a statement can be, the FBI cannot open an investigation without...
Oh, fuck you, FBI. How many fucking times shit has been said?
Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
I want to troll the FBI.
Yeah. Fucking guys. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
You know,
You should call them and say, I wanted to send you my video, but you still took it down and deleted it.
Well, see that I'm glad you brought that up, because that's the whole thing. when they say they want this information, all right, and then they say, okay, look, we want any information you can give us and footage you can give us, but then they decide to take down all this stuff. They know when they remove a live feed the way they do, we lose everything. We don't have any of that static. It's all gone. So what do? They take down these lives the way they do. So even if they were able to sit down there later on and look through it, it's gone. Then yeah, probably YouTube could recover it, but it's like, it's the guys that are watching it. It's the people like you and I who are watching the footage that say, "Hey, wait a minute, what the fuck was that?" And then call them and say, "Hey, I noticed in watching." So these guys are fucking nuts. All right, you bastards have already pissed me off enough. I gotta play the other video. I hope
Me both.
that other video doesn't fuck with me. Where is it? I don't see it in the private chat.
No, it's in the other chat. I can get it for you.
It's up there.
You gotta find it.
12:22.
You got to put that stuff in private chat. I'd have to go over to yeah, I got to go private chat. And then after I start playing that, it's gonna probably play to the end because I got to get up and go to the little boys' room. So you better get that up there quick, otherwise you're gonna be waiting there for a while.
There you go.
There it is.
You gotta go. When nature calls, Brian. Calls.
Why are you not opening, you little center gun? Come on. Oh, there. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys watch this commercial, just in case, because I think that probably a couple of you might get a kick out of it. Bye bye. Comes the next guy. Cut it out. Stop that shit. Whoever's doing that. Can you see that?
Go potty, Brian.
Okay. Bye.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Oh my god.
What a long
I like it though. Ta-da!
Hey, they do spot you money.
Right on.
I
love
tripled my
green.
money in Bitcoin.
I love green.
These soldiers sitting in that Capitol right now are having to psychologically prepare and understand that that firearm may have to be used against another American. I mean, what do we call you? Putting this video out to, kind of address what I just saw on television. And it was United States Army soldiers inside our Capitol resting, with some being issued firearms. They're United States Army soldiers. Good morning, Patty. Right now, in our Capitol, resting and sleeping and being issued firearms. For all you calling for civil war, and who have been, and some of you I went to war with, sadly, there are many that don't know what they're calling for. And I want you today to do me a favor. If you love this country as much as you say you do, and you look at them soldiers inside the Capitol right now sleeping, you look at them soldiers getting issued firearms, okay? And you think what's going through the mind of that American soldier this morning. That firearm he's being given to isn't to fight a foreign enemy in Iraq or Afghanistan. A soldier is honorable and a soldier is noble, and they will do their job. But these soldiers sitting in that Capitol right now are having to psychologically prepare and understand that that firearm may have to be used against another American. I mean, what do we call you? What do we call you? I saw the damn Confederate flag walking through the halls of that Capitol last week. That war ended a long time ago, and that flag did not deserve to be brought through that Capitol. And I'm sorry.
Brian.
Yes.
But when I know
Yes.
there are soldiers being given
What?
It was just your mic, bud.
Mike,
What about my mic?
you were breathing into your mic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sounds like you went
Firearms,
upstairs
man,
to pee, brother.
today.
Just saying.
Yeah, well, yeah, sorry, that's my heart. Just running over to the bathroom, coming back quickly. Gets me out, gets me winded.
I know what that feels like. So for all of you that have called for civil war, especially those of you who have called for civil war, but have never given up your own freedom to serve this country like I did. We live in an America that has an all-volunteer military. You want to run around and cry for freedom, but you're not willing up to give it up honorably and willingly. But you run around and cry freedom, but you don't know what it's like to give it up, nor do you know what war is like. Shame on all of you, and pray for them soldiers up there in the Capitol that right now are having to understand that if this goes that way where y'all are calling it for, and these soldiers will do their job, just like I did my job. It was never easy to put 7 pounds of pressure behind a trigger. And I pray to God, that these guys, don't get pushed there. So continue, just pray for peace, please. And, just pray for our country.
Man.
Yep.
For just $67, you can make as many videos as
More
you
people
want.
thought that way. I think things
Pick
would
up
be
a
better.
camera or use any fancy editing software.
Can we get another commercial?
That really is true what he's saying, about
Peace.
Arden and Central Texas. Hey, Central Texas, what's happening?
How you guys doing?
Not bad. What's
What's up,
up,
brother?
brother?
I appreciate the invite, but I was watching that video, and last June I got retired from the military, medical retirement because of my niece, and I don't think I see what's happening the way that guy sees what's happening right now. If I may,
Go ahead.
with your permission, with you guys' permission, I'd like to express how I see what's happening right now.
Okay, guys, I'd like to have him be able to do so
Sure.
without being interrupted, please.
I'm muting my mic.
Go ahead, guy.
Oh, I appreciate you guys. So I served this country 17 years. The only reason I couldn't finish those 3 was because my knee. And Lord knows that for probably 10 years, I struggled with knee problems, and I never went to see a doctor. And the only reason a soldier executes and does what he wants, not what he wants, a soldier does what he needs or told to do, is because he sees the American dream. Now, let me tell you this, because the American dream, a lot of people take that out of context. I was born and raised in Dominican Republic, a little island in the Caribbean. I came to the United States when I was 9 years old. I have not seen, and trust me, I traveled the country. I've traveled the world in the last 18 years. I've not seen a country with more freedoms than the United States of America. I promise you. I've been to very many different places that are disgusting when it comes to their rights. They're not humans. The government rules. Our country is not, it's not ruled by government. It's ruled by us, the people. I went to the Dominican Republic 3 years ago. That's my last time. I only went because my wife was like, "Oh, it's a Caribbean. It's the summertime. Let's go over there. Whatever." I was like, "Okay, let's go." And we went. And we pulled up. My wife was talking in English. She's Mexican from El Paso, Texas. So she was talking in English, and I looked at her and I said, "Don't talk in English. Talk in Spanish." Because what happens is, they hear you talking in English, now they think you have money. That's how those third world country operates, right? So we walk outside with our luggage. I'm waiting on my uncle to come pick me up, who was also vacationing there. And here comes the cop and says, "Oh, what's going on?" Hey, he's small talk. He literally saw that we were not from the Dominican Republic. Although I was talking Spanish and very Dominican-like. And you know what he did? He asked me what vehicle my uncle was in, and he went all the way down to the exit of the airport, or the entry of the airport, and grabbed my uncle's vehicle and took every single vehicle out of the way and brought my uncle's vehicle straight to the front for $20. Any of you guys think that will happen in this country? The country that we like, the country that all of us that are sitting in this panel right now consider. Would that happen in this country?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Okay, but let me stop you for just a second. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What we're doing isn't saying, "Give us these rights, give us these rights, give us these." What we're saying is, these are our rights. Let us keep them. Okay. Now, I've traveled the world. I've been all over the world. I've been in Central America. Yo hablo en español y todo bien. All right. I've been in Central America, South America. I've been in Asia. I've been, and yeah, I've seen third world country. I've seen the way these countries dominate their people, who these people have very, very little rights. What I don't want to see is this country become one of them. Some of these countries were not that way until rulers took them over and they rule them. What we're trying to do is save the rights that we have. And men like you, men like me, men like these auditors that are out there that are going to the capitals, they're there trying to make sure we don't lose our rights. So I agree with what you say. We are in the best country in the world. The question is, do you want to keep it that way? And most of it's all yes.
And that's amazing. But I have my own family members who said that I was the problem because I said we have a constitution in this country. We're a country of laws. You have to follow these things, guys.
Right.
And they said, "What? You're what's wrong with what you're the problem." And I said, "Oh my God, what is going on right now? My own family." So I have one uncle who really sees me eye to eye. And guess what, guys? He's a lieutenant in the NYPD.
Wow.
I have two cousins who are cops, and my uncle's a lieutenant in the NYPD.
Wow.
And I live in New York.
And thank you for your service, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say thank you for your.
Thank you, guys.
I mean, we thank you.
for your service.
We thank you for 17 years.
And thank you for thank you for protecting our Constitution. I love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for honoring your oath.
Absolutely, there it is, right behind you. Love it, and it's not upside down, and it's the thing is, I thank you for your 17 years. I love that you were dedicated to the country and so forth. People don't realize how hard it is to stay in the armed services for 17 years. My daughter has been in there just over 20 years now. She's a major. Next month she goes for a promotion. So yeah, I know how hard it is to stay in the service for 17 years. So those people here that don't understand the dedication that this man had to have had
we made
and the sacrifices. We've got KY Packer up there who did more than 20 years.
28.
28 years. We've got people, we've got upstate audits that just came in. I don't know how many years he did, but he's done a bunch of these men have done years, and they understand, what you went through and what you had to do. And they understand that we're trying to keep what we have. We're not asking for new rights. We're not asking for anything special. We're only asking what the Constitution of the United States says we have as a God-given birthright. It doesn't say that only certain people have it. It doesn't say white people have it. It says we all have it, no matter the color, no matter the race, and so on.
Red-blooded Americans.
And that's what we're trying to make sure that we keep.
Speaking of that, I'm sorry. I think this is the last thing I'm going to say, so I could let you guys talk. But yesterday, I was kind of driving around trying to get. I was listening to the scanner, and there was a motorcycle down. I am a biker, like diehard biker, right?
Yep.
So a motorcycle was down, so I said, you know what? There's probably a cop there. Let me go check him out. So I did, and I recorded a little bit, and I posted up on my page, on my channel. And there was a lady that worked there because I was private property. It used to be a gas station, but didn't have the gas station pumps. It just had the little convenience store. So she came out to smoke a cigarette, and she was talking to me, and then you can hear it. You can hear the conversation in my video. I never moved the video from the cop because I never showed her, but she was like, "Wait, are you on their side?" That broke my heart. because there is no side. What I replied to her was, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'm on the side of the Constitution. And she goes, oh, thank you so much. But I was thinking about that after, I loaded up the video and and I was just thinking about that afterwards. And I was like, oh my God, that broke my heart. Because why should it be a side? It shouldn't be
a side. Hold on. There is a side. There's always a side. Because if you're pro-cop, you're the problem, dude. No. I'm going to talk. I have been in the community.
On, please. Yeah, let the man see you if you're gonna debate.
You're right. Okay. I'm gonna talk all sorts of shit on this guy, dude. Because I've been doing it. Hold on, man. I patiently waited and talked. I patiently waited.
Brian.
Let me talk. Don't interrupt me. I've been doing this longer than most of you guys been doing it. You guys only jumped on this shit because it got popular. I was doing this before all you guys were doing this. All right. And for two, if you're pro-cop, you're the problem. Because the problem is most officers don't give a shit about the Constitution. You say they back you, but they really fucking don't, bro. You sound like a cop, and that's the truth. That's my opinion. You talk about how you praise all these cops and your family, police officers, and all that stuff, bro. I'm not disrespecting you, bro. I'm not disrespecting. I'm just telling you how I feel. Cops are infiltrating this community. Police officers are infiltrating this community. So don't believe that every auditor is an auditor, because there are some auditors that are police. So watch who you film with. What I'm saying, you sound like a cop, bro. I don't know, but you sound like it. That's my opinion. I'm not saying what's true and what's not true.
Profiling?
Hold on. I see when people, oh, my family's a cop. My family's in law enforcement. All this extra shit. That gives me, I'm a cop vibe. Like, I'm for the police in a sense. Or I'm an informant. I'm not, and that's my opinion. No disrespect to you, dude. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion on the issue. I think that a lot of auditors, a lot of cops are becoming auditors, and they're infiltrating this community. And people are not speaking up about it. I'm going to speak up about this because I've been doing this for years. I've been doing this for like 6-7 years. I was doing this when this was popular. Now, that's all I wanted to say.
And for Omaha, that's being very respectful, actually, because usually that's not the way it goes. So thank you, Omaha. It was very respectful. I consider for you.
I've been watching your videos. Actually, one of your videos was the second video I've ever saw.
Well, that's good, man. But you gotta pick a side, man.
You think
Cops are killing us, bro. Cops are killing us. They're killing us every day. They're shooting us in the back. They're shooting us with their hands up. They're choking us out. They're putting knees on necks. They're doing all that.
Yes,
they're killing us, and they're trained that way. They're trained that way, bro. They're trained to fear the black man. They're trained that way. They're quick to pull their guns, and you see it all over the country.
You did see you're both black, right? You did see you're both black. Well, no, it's because the way you just said they to kill the black man. I just want to make sure that you're looking at your monitor to understand you are talking.
Black. I know he's black. He looks black.
Okay. Just want to make sure you knew that.
All right, I'm going to pop down real quick. I'll see you guys in a little while.
Yep.
I wanted to make that clear. You can't trust these cops. These cops are like snakes in the grass. My family members in law enforcement. You know what I do? Here, I wish I could show you. Hold on. Let me get. Can you see this mirror? This is what I do. Hold on. Let me see. Let me point my camera at the mirror real quick. Hold on. This is what I do to my family members that are police. Let me turn on the light. Shit. Fuck. I can't even turn on the light. See, that's how. You see me? See me? Now watch this. Fuck out of here. I don't trust you. The fuck out of here. Nigga, I don't trust you. The police. Fuck you, bitch. That's how I think. That's why I think about the police, nigga. And any family that's cops. I don't trust them. I don't fuck with them. I'm joining the Omaha Police Department. I cut them off. Bye-bye. Get out of my face.
So what if there is a cop that, okay, now
Snakes.
I know you're going to tell me there is no such thing as a good cop.
There is no such thing.
But what if there's a cop who 90% of the time is doing the right thing?
90%. Wait, what is he doing? What is he doing 10% of the time?
Maybe he's ignoring it the other 10% of the time. But 90% of the time, that man is doing the right thing. Are you going to give him a pass, or is he still an asshole? You hate him.
Well, here's the thing, man. And it's
Cop agate.
Cop. He's going to be hated. Let me tell you why. He's a snake in the grass. All right. He only does what he has to do because he's told what. Comes down to turning his brother and boys and blue. He's not gonna do that. He's gonna turn around and stick up for them. Now, if he comes out telling on the police, to the police, and telling and exposing the motherfuckers for who they are, and actually arresting the bad cops and not sitting there standing by, I'll give him all the praise in the world. Do I believe he's a good cop? No, because when you sign up to be a police officer, you sign up to lie. You have the right to lie under Supreme Court rules.
Now, I want to ask, on in Central, have you always done the right thing 100% of the time? Because I can tell you right now, I haven't. I wished I could say I've always done the right thing 100% of the time.
I tried.
I'd be lucky if I've done it 90% of the time. All right. Every now and then you're going to do what you're going to do to get by. Okay. So basically, if the guy is doing the right thing 90% of the time, we got to have some sort of police department. There's got to be some sort of law and order. So if you're saying none of these guys are any good, what do we end up with? What's the end result? What do we want?
But here's the thing that I'm trying to speak on. Okay, you say he does good 90% of the time, 90%, right? But what if he's killing people 10% of the time? What if he's out here planting drugs, locking innocent people up? Fuck that 90%. That 10% is way more detrimental than that 90%. Because that 10%, he could be killing, he could be fucking planting drugs, raping, he could be doing all these things, and they're afraid to tell, because if they do tell, they got to see him. And when they see him, they see his buddies. So forget 90% of the time. These cops are all corrupt. They're out to get all auditors. There are some that are infiltrating this community. And if you tell me there's not, you're full of shit. They're trying to set us up, bro. And I'm telling you, man, I've been doing this for years, longer than most of you guys.
So how do we get law and order?
We get law and order by taking up a militia, bro.
We lost your voice. We lost your voice.
Your volume's fucked up. You have your finger over the speaker.
Okay, you're okay now. Hold on. News Now, Tammy. Want to welcome News Now, Tammy. You just came on the panel here. Welcome to your News Now, Tammy. This is not the debate that I expected to have, but what the hell? Let's go with it.
I ain't gonna be on here too much longer, man.
No, stay on here.
Because I gotta go to bed, dude. But
the whole point I'm trying to make,
the whole
I do too. I'm going to bed too, so I'm gonna drop out while you guys.
No, stay your ass on here, sweetheart.
No, I gotta go to bed. So
why? You gotta go to bed.
Don't forget tomorrow at 6 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. at my channel. You get a chance to win a body cam
from Silver Diamond, right?
My man Omaha's on fire tonight. Listen to him. Every word he's saying is true.
All right, I will be on your panel, Silver Diamond. All right, I'll come on there. You gotta send me a link to your channel.
Just type
look up the channel, Omaha. Fuck.
I've seen you talk before in other
panels. You ain't even never been to my panel.
You seem to be pretty well informed, so.
I did get a degree in criminal justice, so that kind of helps.
That's why I hate to see her go.
And I've been in the community for quite a while now, since about 2015. So
I don't know.
Let me get back into this point that I'm trying to make. This is serious for auditors. This is serious. Everybody. All right, Silver Diamond. I'll see you later. Here's the thing. A lot of
shit, brother. I wing it every time.
Hold on, bro. This is serious, dude. You're interrupting some important message I'm trying to deliver. There are police officers pretending to be auditors. There are FBI agents, fucking all sorts of different agencies pretending to be auditors to fucking trip you up, to get you. They'll get you to gain their trust, and they'll do things right. They'll try to trip you up. Then they'll get all the information they can about you to build a case, and then they'll find something personal about you that maybe you did in the past, or maybe you didn't know you were doing that was wrong, and they'll try to charge you with it. That's what they'll do. They'll try to be your friend. They're trying to take on, or they're trying to, because they can't control the auditors, right? I mean, they can't control auditors, so they got to take them out, put them in prison, put them behind bars. That's what they're trying to do to people. And these cops, the feds is really, I think, we're more involved in this than the local police department. I think the feds are getting involved in this more than ever, because the feds, they want to kill this exposing of the cameras. There are people that are actually all in there, been out here filming the police that are actually doing this, you know, and they're actually doing.
And I think what's going on though is you've got the feds that are going to these other departments and are giving them information on how to deal with the auditors, because you're seeing more and more of these small towns that are dealing with auditors all in the same way. They're throwing the cuffs on them, throwing them in the back of the car, taking them in for the same thing. So I really think it's a
unified effort.
It's becoming a coordinated effort.
Omaha.
Hold on. This is the thing.
No. I'm going to ask you a question.
They falsely accuse people of crimes. Okay, that's why you can ask me a question, bro. Hold on, bro. Let me explain this. Dude, this is serious.
No, I got something to bring up.
Omaha.
I got something to bring up to you.
Omaha,
I won't let you talk on that.
Answer my
question.
I know this guy.
You ain't no more important than anybody else on this panel. So what state are you from?
I'm from Nebraska.
Okay. Did you know in Oklahoma there was more red people shot this year than black people?
In Oklahoma.
In Oklahoma, yes.
In Oklahoma.
More red people shot this year already. There's already been 54 red people shot this year in Oklahoma.
Red people?
Red. Native American.
Native American.
And last year there was 183 more shot in Oklahoma than there was black.
Well, Native American is still an extension of black. Because
no, the hell we ain't red, buddy.
Go ahead.
No.
Let me explain. Can I explain? No, okay.
Your people refuge when you were running away from the white people in Florida.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna explain.
You need to look up that history.
I'm gonna explain.
Where you came from,
why we all ganging up on Omaha over here? That's my point.
You ran away in the swamps and didn't know how to survive. The Muskogee Creek and the Seminoles gave you places to stay. That's how we got Black Seminole.
And Cherokee.
Well, let me get to the point that I was trying to make before I was interrupted.
And then after that, I want auditing to be able to do. Go ahead, Omar.
All right, man. Never mind. You know what? Here's the thing. Native Americans are the same as black people. The police, they don't care about you. Look, let me explain. Bro. Let me fucking explain.
No, I'm agreeing with you right now.
No, because the police don't care about your nationality. They see a brown skin and you're a fucking threat. That's what I mean by that. I don't mean that. That's what I mean by that, bro. That's what I mean.
It don't matter if it's that either.
Yeah. But more likely, more police officers are killing black people, bro. It don't matter if you're Native American. It don't matter if you're Mexican. It don't matter. If you have a brown skin tone, yeah, white people do get shot by the police. You're right. White people do get shot by the police. I'm not going to deny that. Nobody should be shot by the police. But it doesn't matter what nationality you is. If you have brown skin, you're more likely to get shot, bro. It's the truth. Mexicans are brown, and guess what? They're getting shot by the police too.
Yeah, I get nervous as hell when I get a tan in the summertime.
Depends on the point I was making, bud. It depends on where you're at, bro. You say it's black people, okay? I see, because till I was 12 years old, I was in a white community. After 12 years old, for the rest of my life until here recently, I lived on a Native American reservation, and I was damn lucky for that. Okay. For 35 years of my life, I did. Okay. But before that, I lived in an all white community. Okay. And I watched cops shoot in 12 years. I watched, not watched, but heard of and read in the newspapers in that all white community 37 white men being shot and killed by cops.
That's horrible. That's horrible. That shouldn't happen.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. It don't matter if you're this color, your color, red, brown, whatever. If they don't like you, they're going to shoot you.
Okay,
that too, but
I want Auditing Central Texas to be able to speak. He's been sitting up there, he's saying, I want to be speak. After that, Omaha.
black cops are shooting black people too. Just like
you had a lot of
Brian,
time.
Brian.
Yes,
Where's my fucking wrench?
You don't got a wrench? You know that 90% rule?
How do we know your really no name?
Yeah, let Auditing Central talk, man.
I'm Auditing Central to talk now.
Fucking no name. You ain't been to my panel yet,
guys.
The FBI.
Guys, some respect.
I've extended my hand out to you like 50 times and you haven't been there.
Guys, respect to Central Auditing. Go ahead.
You gotta call me up and remind me. I'm all over the place.
So I sent a text message on the private chat to Omaha with my number because I would love to have a conversation with him outside of this. I'm 37 years old.
Don't go ahead.
I'm 37 years old, and I've never been harassed by any cop.
Lucky.
I don't know. You can't say that I'm lucky. You just gotta
Hang
say
on a
that.
second. Hang on a second. I'll take
Please
you.
let him.
You fly here to
please
Myrtle
let him-
Beach. You fly here to
please
Myrtle
let-
Beach. I'll take you to 14th Avenue South, and you'll be harassed by a cop right now.
Please let him finish his point.
Okay.
Go ahead and finish your point, please.
Okay.
Nah, it's all good. Go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
It's all good, guys. I'm good.
Sorry.
And actually, I could take you right down the road from where I live right now. It don't matter what color you are. As soon as you walk on that police station precinct's freaking parking lot, they're out there on your ass. You're black, white, pink, purple, it don't matter. They want you gone off their freaking parking lot, and they're going to give you shit, even though it's an open to the public parking lot. And it says it's open to the public.
And I completely understand that. But to say that just because I'm dark skinned.
Oh, I can take you to places down in Florida that if you're dark skinned, they're going to go after you way before they're going to go after me. I promise you. Dixie County, Florida, Perry, Florida, right now.
But
That's two of the most gracious counties I've ever seen in my life.
Tammy,
Are you in Oklahoma right now?
Tammy, I could take you to places where white people are treated just as bad.
Oh yes, I did too.
So it's not a matter of
go to
color.
south side of Miami and be black or white on the south side of Miami.
Most of the time, it's not the color; it's where you are, what you're doing. It's that activity. That's what it is. The color does, some small amount, but most of the time, if you're not in your community, and they see somebody from outside of that community, these cops aren't stupid. Some of these cops have been doing their district for a long time, and they know everybody. They know all these vehicles, and when they see a vehicle coming into an area that they don't see on these cops get suspicious. I don't think they should do that. Absolutely not. That's a stupid reason, but they do. And it's not a lot of times, and then when they see it's a black man, it gives them more suspicion. Then they see that, the guy is between the ages of 20 and 45, 50 years old, they more suspicion. It just, that stuff piles up. And I wouldn't say that every place it's just because of color.
And Omaha, if you would read that thing in the back there, and I have reported on that. As a matter of fact, I reported, and I had the video on my channel. Remember the black man that was shot in the in the McDonald's parking lot down there in Atlanta.
I don't. I don't
And
think I heard about that.
they said that he stole that cop's taser. Well, I had it's on my channel. If you look back, the original, that black man did not have anything in his hand when he pointed, and it looked like he was pointing at that cop.
Thank
as
you,
he
Little
was
Red. I
running
moved
away.
my mic.
And I showed that. And then the next video they come out with, all of a sudden there's something yellow in his hand. Okay. And I showed both of those videos on my channel. I caught that. I hope that them people saw that. And I pray that them people did. Because that right there showed them cops were lying their goddamn asses off and fabricated to the nation a lie.
Yeah, that's what they do. Not surprising.
And I was pissed. I'm still pissed off if you can't hear it in my fucking voice about that shit.
Hey, Tammy, are you from Oklahoma or do you live in Oklahoma right now?
I'm Native American. I keep up with them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot of Muskogee Creek and Seminole also.
So that's why I asked.
There's a lot of Muskogee Creek and Seminole over in Oklahoma as well. Muskogee, Oklahoma.
Hey, look, I'm from right by Muskogee, Oklahoma. But if you see that picture right there, see that picture?
Yeah.
That's the 5 civilized tribes. I carried that all the way from Oklahoma here. I live in New York now, and I have
Oklahoma has half
friends
Indian
and relatives that are Indian, and I really respect the Indians that live around that area, especially Tahlequah, Oklahoma, where that's a Cherokee nation. So I got mad respect.
By the way, I live in New York as well, in Rochester, so you know.
I'm in Messina.
Okay.
But I heard that Oklahoma has half. It's only half of Oklahoma. I mean, Indiana. You know, India. The Native American tribes are owning half of Oklahoma.
More than that.
Supreme Court rule, apparently.
Well, you know, here's something that I thought was really cool, and it actually happened. Branson, Missouri, was given to the Native Americans in a peace treaty, and then they were pushed off that land, and it was the Osage. The Osage were given that. Guess what? The Osage now own 3/4 of Branson, Missouri again.
Yeah,
because they were able to get what was it, 17 of their people to go to college and get law degrees, and a couple of them got on the bar as lawyers, and they were able to get it back for them, which I thought was great.
That's awesome.
Hey guys,
and that's history. That's big time history.
Well,
are we gonna continue to talk about?
Good night, guys. I'm going to sleep.
Oklahoma, I did not want to come in here and bash you. Okay, I wanted to let you know that.
That's all good, Mom.
You seem to be a good person, and believe me, I'm just as much with you. I was just as pissed off when I seen George Floyd. I was just as pissed off when I seen that black man getting shot in the back down there in Atlanta. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
I hope Omaha reaches out to me. I'll put my number on the private chat. So
I screenshot it. I got it.
All right, reach out, man. Let's talk.
Oh well, after I get done auditing this great state that I'm in.
All right, brother.
Can't tell you where though, can't tell you guys because y'all might call the police on me and tell them I'm here.
Oh, I guarantee you I wouldn't.
Yesterday already. You're too late.
I'll call some random person.
I might just to fuck with you.
Damn. I'll fuck around, go to the police department, and then they all know who I am. Fuck.
Damn. Where is that car you're in?
Hey, you're Omaha, aren't you? We knew you were coming.
Fuck. I'd be mad as fuck. I was mad when I was in New Hampshire and fucking Berlin and Maine when they did that shit to me. They all knew who I was. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, man, I drove 36 hours out this bitch. I was mad as fuck, dude. I did that shit in Maine and Berlin and Vermont. They all knew exactly who the fuck I was. I'm like, fuck you guys. I'm out. I'll come back in a year or two and we'll see if you know who I am still. All right, I'm out, guys. Good night.
Night, Omar.
Yeah,
brother.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Joe Cool, I agree with you on that. Until they were forced to honor that one with Branson, Missouri. But it was also honored almost, it took almost 122 years for them to honor it. And then it still wasn't fully honored because they only got 3/4 of Branson, Missouri. They actually are supposed to own almost 400 miles in that area. Okay. 400 miles square. And they ain't got it. So, you know.
Damn.
And that's what was given to them in that treaty. And they never got it.
Let me ask the panel a question, if I may.
Go ahead.
Enough.
Are we talking about auditing or are we talking about race?
We're talking about auditing. We're talking about auditing, and I don't know how, but we seem to have gotten. Usually, whenever Omaha comes up, things get pulled over to the other side of the question.
And that was my point, is that it turned real quick into race.
Yep.
But
No,
if
this
we're
is Omaha.
auditors,
Omaha pulls the race card.
if we're auditors,
but that's his opinion, and that's the way he audits.
And that's why I told him, I put my number on the private chat. Let's talk, me and you on the side, and we will have this conversation. At the end of the day, him and I are going to be just great. But
when you're standing on the line and the guy's over there shooting at you, you don't care what color the buddy is. He better have your back.
Absolutely.
We know how that works.
Absolutely.
There's some racist motherfuckers over in Saudi Arabia, I'm telling you.
But
they were shooting at me because I was white.
Well,
see, auditing Central Texas, you brought it up, and that's something I've been preaching lately. You know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Okay, it shouldn't be. Well, it's only good for you, but not for you. Okay,
right.
It should be good for everybody, all the way down the way. And I answered that I'm enough. That idiot's been trying to get me to tell him, and I won't tell him. I don't have to. I don't think Native Americans are should be the only freaking race in the world that has to prove what they are, who they are, and what percentage they are.
Hey, Texas man.
So why should I answer such a stupid ass question? Sorry.
I just came back.
I went
want to say something.
Go ahead.
I wanted to say something.
As you can see, though, I get pissed off over when I see wrongs done to blacks. I get pissed off when I see wrongs done to whites. I get pissed off when I see wrongs done to red people. I get pissed off when I see wrongs done to Oriental people, Mexican people. It don't matter. I'm just as pissed either way.
Okay? Well, I really need to get
here's the deal.
All right, let Midwest talk, please. He's got something he really wants to get out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't hear him. I'm going to have to come back and refresh. My thing has fucked up. I will be back.
Bud. Sorry. Texas, bro. I come from a long line of servicemen, literally, traced back all the way to World War I. And for somebody to get up there and trash you like that, I have just gotten so pissed right now.
That's why he left him.
What he don't get is you fought so we can be activists. You fought so we can go down the road and not be hassled. You fought for the red, white, and blue because you knew it was the right thing to do and you believed in fucking freedom. You might sound like a cop. You might sound militarized. But that doesn't fucking matter. Because you know what? At the end of the day, when shit like that, ignorance shows its fucking head. And I was about in tears, bro. I'm literally tears to hear that man disrespect you like he did. I am so sorry. I'm not apologizing for him, but dude, you served us. Thank you for your almost 18 years. You were going to make a career of it. What has he done? Put his hands in his pocket, crawl around like a wild man. He don't know what he's talking about, bro. I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you for what you've done for me.
Midwest, I appreciate that. I really want to say this too. He was an inspiration to me. He is an inspiration to me because he's been doing this for a long time, right? He plays on the fence a lot, and I'm okay with that. But dude, just because some other auditors see something a different way doesn't mean I'm a cop. I ain't no fucking cop. I can't even walk a mile.
What it is?
Even walk a mile.
It was a bad beat. You were really very good
Some of the cops in some of these towns, I don't think they can either.
I can't even walk a mile. My knees don't work.
Yeah, his opinion is his opinion. But at the end of the day, come with respect.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see another man disrespect another as much as the next guy. But man, who needs fucking enemies when you got friends like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I went into the secret chat, our chat, and I said, "Here is my number. Let's have a conversation, you and I, because if we're talking about auditing, it doesn't matter if I'm Dominican, Hispanic, and you're black. It doesn't matter about any of that. We're talking about auditing. We're talking about 1 second. I want you guys to see this.
But
I want you guys to see this.
Yep. I already know where this is going. Yep. Yeah.
This is a duplicate
at the end
of the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
My kids, I had this. I bought it, and it's a duplicate. It's not actually. Nobody has the original besides the fucking. You know what I'm talking about. But my kids are like, "Dad, where did you get this from?" And I'm like,
I'm a boss.
Get your hands off of it if you want to live.
But really, my point at the end of the day, yeah, you might talk about auditing, but he wasn't talking about auditing.
No, he wasn't. And that was my biggest problem. Is that let's talk about, if we're talking auditing, it doesn't matter if you're white, purple, yellow, it doesn't matter. Auditing is respecting this.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that was the point I was getting at. We're all standing
and you did that.
And most of us only have this.
You did that, and I respect that.
Honor your oath.
Yep.
I say that all the time.
By the way, so y'all know, speaking of,
we took that oath when we went into the military.
I just found out today, Oath Keepers was taken down off of the internet.
Oh, wow.
Of course they did. They're freaking, okay, so I gotta go.
Hey, Joe, what's up, man?
Hey, Joe Cool.
I have to work.
Good,
oh, shit. Joe Cool's in the house.
I'm
you
so
won't be
glad you.
be thrilled in a minute, bro, because it looked like when Omaha brought up race, which he does ways too often, as I'm accused of. It was the brother that was like, hey, to change the subject. Are we talking about race or auditing? Now the brother is talking about,
Thank
we're
you.
not talking about race, we're talking about the Constitution. I can't help but
Thank
think,
you.
what does that fucking Constitution say about us, bro? What does it say about race? You cats were comfortable talking about Native Americans all day. When he brought up the black plight, fucking change the subject. Fuck is that?
Hey, I did bring up
Preach,
black flag,
preach,
Joe, or
Joe
did
Cool.
you not fucking hear me, buddy? When I said I brought up the point where them fucking cops made up a fucking story about that black man being shot down there in Oklahoma, and they said he had a fucking taser in his hand, when the first video showed he didn't have a goddamn taser in his hand.
Yeah, I saw that, Tammy. I wasn't talking about you personally, bro.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
When Omaha said something about race, everybody on the panel was on some. I shouldn't say everybody. I don't want you to yell at me again. But was on some. Yeah, race. We're talking about that separate. Yeah. After you niggas just talked about American Indians forever.
and we're about, and I was about to stop them too. The problem is when Omaha comes in, he wants to control the entire panel, and then he brings
Okay.
race up, and that's the only thing that gets talked about after that is race.
Well, I
He's
can
not
understand
talking.
that, bro.
He's not talking about auditing anymore. He
All
throws a
right.
little bit of auditing, but so it's not that you're stopping him about race. You're just trying to stop him in
All right,
general.
that's the way it came off
In
to me. You
general.
cats were comfortable with every
I don't.
fucking conversation, and when
I mean,
dude said
Joe,
race,
you know me
it
better
was
than
the
that.
brother. It
You
wasn't you
know.
cats who know Omaha so well that he talks too fucking much about race. It was the brother that changed the
Nah, well,
subject.
that's what you
Yep.
saw, but that's what was not. That's what was many other things visible
was-
with it. We were just trying to slow down his roll, because you know how
That
he
was
is
my
once he gets
point.
the roll going.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
brother. Then he was like, man, I honor the Constitution. Man, that kind of Constitution has the same implications. Yeah, 3/5 of a human. All men are created equal except you. It's still the same conversation.
It's not, and we can have that conversation some other time, but it's
Oh,
not.
we can have it here. I'm not doing nothing. Omaha not even here. Explain to me how it doesn't say anything about human beings being less when it says in the same breath all men are created equal. I'm wrong.
We're having a auditing
I'm
panel.
sorry, you were talking about Native Americans when I walked in, bruh. You didn't have a
I don't
problem
know
with it
shit
then.
about Native Americans. What are you talking about?
That's what the conversation was about. I didn't see you hushing them talking about. We're talking
It was
about
one
auditing.
fucking person.
Actually, he did. Actually, he said to me twice, "Are we talking about Native Americans, or are we talking about auditing?" So yes, he did say
Yeah,
something
I've
about
been
that.
talking about auditing the entire time.
Even during the
Auditing.
time we were talking about black, he was talking about, look, we're talking about auditing. This has nothing to do with
All right,
color.
if he said something about the Native Americans, cause everybody added to that, and I didn't hear him say stop and all of that stuff. Maybe he did before I got here. I heard none of that, but I certainly noticed it when he changed, and everybody agreed when he wanted to change it from the topic of black motherfuckers. And again, I tell you, you said that I was wrong. The Constitution does not address that. I want you to point out where I'm wrong. I got Google here. Google
Man, I don't think anybody's saying
when
you're
the
wrong, Joe.
13th Amendment that had to fucking change slavery. So yes, they right.
Joe, the only reason we were talking about Indians for an extended period is because
I don't care why.
relative.
Let's rap about it now. I don't care why. I want the brother to answer one of the questions. He said I was wrong. You know, the Constitution doesn't speak about it.
The fact that you already even started to be like, I want the brother. All of us right here are brothers.
I'm sorry. Maybe you don't understand what brother means. It has a slang term nowadays.
Exactly my point. Exactly.
So you do understand what I meant, right? I'm sure everybody else knew I was talking to you.
Exactly my point.
Exactly my point.
I'm going to shut my mic off. Let me know when you guys
All
are done with
right.
this conversation.
Exactly my point.
We can sit over here and be like, "Oh, I'm dark skinned. They're gonna point the finger at me. They're coming after me." Nobody has
I'm not
ever.
interested in that. That's the obvious. I am interested in though. How can I recruit more people to see this struggle and this plight, especially white people? Because in my absence, racist white motherfuckers tend to be loose lips and say shit that they won't say in the presence of a brother. So I try to recruit white motherfuckers and let them love me. So when that shit fly out of one of their mouths, they will correct them in my absence. I'd be interested in talking about that. No lightweight shit, bro. Don't assume.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, brother has two meanings too, since you like to state the obvious.
I mean, you said it the other day, Joe. The meaning of shit changes over time.
I totally agree.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe,
yes,
can I?
totally
Joe,
agree.
hey,
Yeah.
Joe, can I be your brother?
You absolutely are my brother, as much
Okay,
literally as my
I was
brother
gonna,
is.
I
So
was
is
gonna
Tam.
say, Joe.
Literally,
wanted
no matter,
like my brother is.
I
no
just
matter
wanted to
how
make sure.
heated me, no matter how heated me you get, Joe, you're still my brother. Even though I think sometimes you're an asshole and sometimes you think I'm an asshole.
Sometimes I am, and this is one of them. But I think brother needs a wake-up call. And that's proof I offer you when I say, hey, brother, he says, hey, we're all brothers.
We are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
remember
Lamo's
we were
onto
talking about the
something.
other night, Joe? About being sharp. Remember you brought that up?
Yes. Who needs
But
a
Yeah,
fucking surface
exactly.
conversation
I think
anyway?
I see what he's trying to say. He's trying to say, let's drop the color.
Right.
I
Color
understand that.
means absolutely nothing.
I understood that the first time you said it, Tammy. So take into consideration, I understood that, and I still went through my long ass soliloquy, and I did it with passion because I believe something else. I believe it was time to address the issue, and it was time because I saw something. I thought this cat was unwilling to talk about race, and so far I've been proven right. I thought it was
Talk
curious.
about race.
It's rare, brother. Does what he just
So what
did.
race am I? What race am I? Do you think?
Several, yeah. Homo sapien. You are a black man. You may have other races involved. You are the human race. You are an American. Many. It falls into many definitions. However, let's assume that you know what I'm talking about and stop deflecting.
I just see a
when you
man.
walk into Walmart, do they be like, I wonder if he's a quarter fucking Choctaw Indian? No. In this America, in this time, you're a black man. That's all I'm talking about. Now, would you like to talk about fucking Socrates, where he came from and all of that shit?
Again, I've never, ever had any problems. Ever. I'm 37 years old.
Yeah.
Looking good.
So tell me.
I'll tell you, I was going to let you finish the question, but here is my issue. You said the Constitution does not talk about race. Joe, you're wrong. I'd like you to stand behind what you said.
I said the Constitution doesn't talk about race?
Well, I'm paraphrasing. You tell me what you said.
I said, if we follow the Constitution right now, all of us should be focused on our freedoms.
And first of all, period. First of all, that is not what you said. I said the Constitution has you down as 3/5 of a human being, and you said no, it's not. Maybe you thought you were gonna say all that shit, but I couldn't get a word out of you. And the Constitution is a changing thing. Yeah.
Okay,
so
Joe.
my shit still stands. When it was written, those cats were in their fucking dissonance, and they really thought that all men are created equal except black men. And I put to you that the damage they did, because when they tried that Reconstruction era shit, they reneged on that. The 40 acres and the mule shit, they reneged on that. This issue has never been addressed, which has allowed minorities. And now poor whites are just littering the boat along with us. It has
Man,
allowed that type of mentality to progress. It is at this point, it is changing. It is more financial than color
they
is
fucking
concerned.
they
However, you need
fucking
to learn the genesis of everything.
exterminated my
Joe,
people.
I can
They
take you down to Florida
exterminated
and let you
my
talk
people.
to some black folk down there that still have their 40 acres. They don't have their mule no more because it done passed away. That
You
was a long
sound
time
like
ago.
you
But I
sound
can
like
show
yes,
you
that
people
the
down there
Americans
that still got
partially
their
honored
40
a
acres.
treaty. Yes, there were black senators and all of that shit too. When they talk about the first black senator and shit, that's not true. During the Reconstruction era, there was some, and they kicked them all out of office. Some white fucking town went in there and killed theirs and installed black people. They're only white people. The only coup in American history that was successful. No one talks about it because motherfuckers are uncomfortable when you talk about race.
Yeah, I mean, look who started
However, I
the
can talk about
Democrats.
Auschwitz and when the motherfuckers say a thing.
They exterminated my people.
Oh wow.
All right, we can absolutely change the subject, Brian. You can mute your mic. We can move on. I think I've seen it set up.
No, I'm just saying, we were talking about Native Americans, yeah, and we were
That's
talking
irrelevant
about
now, man. I
but
wanted to
but the
take care
whole
of
but
that
the whole
conversation
point
of
is
race and see what I wanted to see. I don't need to know what the previous
right,
conversation about. That
but the
didn't even
whole
matter to
point
me. I just
is
wanted to test dude.
the whole point is we're talking about auditing.
I don't care about all of that shit. Thanks for the replay. I don't care. I just wanted to test dude.
Good.
That's the whole reason I jumped on here.
Are you
Was to
satisfied with
test
your
dude's
test?
metal.
Are you satisfied with your test?
I am. I have my results. I am
Because
not
I'll tell you
satisfied. I will hang
now,
around this dude and sharpen
now,
him till he can't stand me.
now, can I tell you the result of my test with this man? Any man who spent 17 years in the armed services,
Yeah,
right, gets a fucking gold medal from me. Okay.
Yes.
Any man who fought for my country, and when I say fight my country, that doesn't mean that he actually went and shot people. It could have been that he was a support staff.
He could have been a fucking cook. I'd be content.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what the man did when he was in there.
Yes.
But I know what people go through when they're in there. My daughter's been in there for fucking 20 years. If the man's been in there 17 years, I'll give him a pass about a lot of shit.
Any man that stands up and says, I'm going to go over here and defend my country and does it for 17 years, hats off. I'm in love with the dude already. But I'm sorry, I'm the type of person where he gets less of a pass. I'm sorry, I'm that type of dude. He's held more responsible now to my freedoms, and he's out there cop watching. I talked to him the other day, and hats off to him for that shit. But this is the type of cat I am. I'm going to test your fucking mental and your metal. I do not, I won't give him a pass because of that. I will hold that motherfucker to a higher standard because of that shit.
I agree.
No way
but
that ain't made him a better man.
The problem is, Joe, you come off as you come off as someone who is attacking, not as someone who wants to have a discussion of a topic, discussion of something
I'm
like
okay
that.
with that because the man, this is the NFL, right? That he's just entered. I'm okay with that shit. I don't give a fuck about PC,
I know,
and
but
I care little about.
Austin, I'm not
gets
saying
emotional because the
about
motherfucker has
PC.
some intensity and
I'm
some
not
passion
saying
in his
about
voice. I
PC.
give
What
little
I'm
about
saying
that. He's walking
is
onto the
when
streets.
you come in and want to have a discussion with a man, and you come in as
No, you assume I wanted to
attacking
have a
as you were
discussion.
doing.
I did exactly what I wanted to do. You assume
Yeah,
I
you
wanted to have a
came in
peaceful
and you
discussion?
came in and you fucking attacked because that was your intention.
No,
was to come
you
in
say
and let
attack.
him
Again, you
know to let
mischaracterize shit.
him know
I
that
did
you
him a
were not
favor.
happy
You say
with
attack.
what he said. With
I
what
did a
he said.
favor. I was the
That
only
was
friend he
your
had up here
intent.
tonight. You say attack. You don't help him by just
All right.
calling him. I helped him more than you did the entire night. You say attacked. I say I did the right thing. Stop fucking second guessing me. Stop putting me in your shoes. You handle it your way, I'll do it mine.
You helped him more than I helped him on that.
Absolutely. That
think
yes
so.
man shit does nothing for a person.
You
When
know
you
what?
make them think, though, you make them grow. When you challenge him, you make him a better person.
That's good to know.
I agree.
It's
I
true.
have to agree with. Hold on, Joe. I'm going to defend Joe on that. I have to agree with Joe on that because Joe has challenged my ass, and I think he's made me a better person for it.
And look where we are now. Look where we are now, right? Me and you have heated conversations, discussions, and we've learned to communicate and all that shit.
Dialogue.
It's not a thing. I'm sure that catch is 17 years in the military. I don't think a little fucking passion and emotion is gonna scare the man. He ain't fucking rage quit.
I'm sure he's seen a hell of a lot worse than Joe Cool.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty well right with that. Am I correct, auditing Central Texas? You've seen a hell of a lot worse than Joe.
For sure, right? I mean, stop it and listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I may be more impressed with him stepping out cop watching now. You know what I'm saying? Behind a fucking military career, you ain't done. You ain't done fighting for our rights. I see these things.
Exactly, and that's what I look at, Joe. It's
No,
like that.
I'm sorry,
The man's 17 years and he's still doing this. You know, it's
I think that you think that because he did 17 years, I must be gentle with him or something, or I should not challenge him. Man, listen, the sharper you are, niggas like Rogue and Sharp niggas, they are in way danger with me. Because I am gonna ask the controversial shit. I'm gonna I don't need you relaxed and talking surface shit. I can get that from anywhere. But when you're in the room, I'm gonna test you. I'm gonna find
just
something
like
to
you
debate
did on my channel the last time you were there.
Did on your shit?
Am I correct?
I mean, we all know
You asked some hard questions.
I do.
One person had to sit back and actually say, I'm going to have to answer you later because I have to give thought to that.
I've seen Sheba do that fucking James after my third question saying like, my God, I love your questions. That nigga was so fucking excited and all of them were meant to make him think. No one took offense to it. I do think
I didn't take offense
Central
to
Texas
I
took
didn't take
offense to
offense
it
to your
though.
question because I have given thought to that the questions you asked. But
Yeah.
But one of the people on my panel that night, if you remember right, Sci-Fi Bry, he said I have to sit back. I have to sit back and think about that.
Yeah.
Remember? You gave him something to think about. He wasn't thinking about it in that manner.
Yes, he sat back and after somebody said something, he giggled and he sat back in his chair. Yeah, I remember that.
Yep, and he's still giving it thought. I talked to I said something about it. He said, "Dude, I have to give that a lot of thought."
That's great, right? I was worthless if I couldn't create that moment where a motherfucker had to think. I was worthless. I don't want to come in and do fart jokes and surface conversation, man. My watch is ticking when I do that. When motherfuckers are just talking about how to repair the computer and soft shit, I lose it. I'm too impatient. I really need to know, is this cat as wise? Is he as smart as he thinks he is? As I think he is? And, I'm going to ask you uncomfortable. Is he a fucking man? And can he hold his fucking temper and his temperament? Because I mean no harm. I'm not going to attack no one for real. I'm not going to call a man out his name or no crazy shit like that. You've never seen me do that shit. And I argue with everybody on a daily basis. I'm going to be fair with you.
We still got a conversation to handle over on my channel, though.
We got a bunch of them, Joe. After we got off the phone, I remember somebody sent me
I want to know when it's my turn. When do I get my ass jumped?
Talking about the Insurrection Act of 1817 or something. Somebody sent me some notes or something after we got off the panel. Yeah, they was loving that conversation, bro.
Oh yeah, I know. And I have no problem going into the controversy shit.
I do. And Tammy, you are the greatest person to be on this panel. I think I'm gonna take credit. I made you the cat you are today. You used the trigger and all of that shit, and you learned that you learned fucking being patient with my ass, and you don't trigger and shit like that no more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you said one thing before you left my panel that I didn't trigger on it. But boy, we're going to talk about it. But I still love you, bro.
Okay, give upstate audits. Give upstate audits a chance to talk. Go ahead,
upstate. What's good?
I want to know when it's my turn. I get my ass jumped by Joe Cool. I want to know what, why, when, where.
I've tried you upstate. When I first came to your room, I tried you, and you would look at the chat and be like, Wilma, how are you? I'd be like, you're doing the same shit upstate. Be trying to trigger you, be like, hello to Bob in chat.
Fuck you,
You just
Joe.
ignored the
Fuck
fuck
you,
out of me.
Joe
You
Cool.
certainly didn't trigger.
Fuck you, Joe Cool. You went in there and you went right after Bucket Boy, my buddy. How dare you go after my? How
I
dare you
did.
go after
Yes,
my
I
buddy?
did. I did that on purpose as well.
You fucking triggered Bucket Boy. I can't believe you did that. Holy
Joe
shit.
Cool's jumped right in the middle of my shit on many different panels, including my own. So don't feel bad.
Oh shit.
Don't think
Brian,
he don't play
I'm just getting started on Bucket. I see that he triggers too
Everybody's
easily.
like, oh
I will be
shit, Joe
triggering him
Cool's
every
here.
time I see him.
Oh God, man.
Yeah, I'm just getting started.
And then he goes to his channel and he's the freaking victim. Oh Jesus.
Yes.
I fucking love it. I love it.
I'm trying to get him out of that shit. I'm trying to show him I will trigger you every fucking time. So you're gonna have to make a video about me every fucking time. I'm up to 2 already. I'm not gonna have until there's 22 or he stops behavior.
Well,
it's not.
He claims he's gone for a couple of weeks now anyway, so we'll see.
He also told me he was going to stop that behavior, and it was because I didn't give him my email or something. I'm like, nigga, I won't be held hostage from you. You're going to make vids about me if I don't give you my email. Fuck you. You don't have it. Now what? I'm not giving it to you. Now what? I was really going at him, Tammy.
Yeah, make sure you go.
He came out better for it, though, man. He
Joe.
understood that he can't. We did better in the end.
Yep.
Audit in Central Texas has got his contact in your in the super chat. I mean, right in the private chat. Yeah, he wants you to contact him.
Say what?
Audit in Central Texas has got it.
Oh,
in
okay.
there.
I see.
Down at the bottom.
All right. You don't want to talk about. I'm gonna screenshot that shit, Central Texas, but it's okay to talk about that shit on here, man. I'm damn near famous for that shit.
And
I got
I
you,
don't
bro.
give
But you know, if you want to rap about on here, I don't think they'd have it.
No, we can have the conversation or whatever the fuck you're talking about, but I walked
The
into
conversation then is
what?
I know we're all Americans, we're all human, we bleed red. I understand all of those arguments. They are valid.
Hold
but
on,
the
Joe.
conversation is about race.
Hold on, Joe.
I choose the conversation to be about race.
Nobody in this fucking
That-
chat should be having a conversation about race. That's the
I
whole
totally
entire
disagree.
fucking point.
These are all white folks. They need to be having it more than I do, more than me and you.
Hey,
How do you
Joe,
not
you
understand
keep hitting the wrong head with me. You keep hitting the
What
wrong
am I
head with
talking
me.
about? Listen, it is my belief that we must win allies to get this justice system changed to be equal for all. Would you agree with that? Would you agree?
I agree with the fact that I have never had any issues whatsoever.
Any issues? What that mean?
Whatever you're trying to say.
Oh, I'm not sure what you mean. You've never had issues. Hell, I got issues with my woman right now, so I'm not sure what you mean.
Let me go clear. He's talking about issues. He's talking about issues of being a black man in America.
Okay.
Would you agree? Well, I'm gonna need him to say it himself. I'm gonna need him to say it himself.
Joe,
would you
Joe,
agree that
Joe, let's just have this conversation, me and you, straight up, FaceTime.
we're having it right now? You just said we can have it here, and now you're changing your mind. You started the first step. You agreed that we need allies. Would you agree that politics and race have been used as weapons, religion too, for that matter, used to separate us, trick us, and separate us?
Absolutely.
All right. Therefore, in my opinion, I must learn the language of politics to free someone, and I must learn the language of and I must learn the language of this race bullshit to free people. Do you agree with that? Do you understand my philosophy?
I don't
Just
understand
us.
what you're talking about. Free people.
Oh, I mean, from that mentality of being tricked, thinking Democrat is worse than Republican, or Republican is worse than Democrat. It's the same bird, right wing, left wing, same bird. It is not in my best interest. It is the same with race. That white versus black shit does not really exist. It depends where your fucking ancestors came from. But here, it's been used to categorize people. You disagree?
I disagree with everything
Well,
you just said.
explain any part of it and how. Stand on yours the way I'm standing on mine.
No, because I'm not. No.
All that one-on-one conversation shit meant nothing. All that we can talk about it now meant nothing. You were not sincere. Talk about it now. It's just us.
I'm not sincere?
You're not sincere. You said you were willing to have a conversation. I started it. You said if it was just us, it is just us. Now, what next excuse will you come up with why you cannot articulate your arguments?
Okay. Number one, I don't give a fuck what color you are. I don't care about that. The fact that you started this conversation by pushing color or race, I'm not having that conversation with anybody who assumes that.
Again, you were insincere when you said we could have the conversation now and we could have it alone. That's why I called you insincere. You didn't mean it because you're backing out now. Because I came in and talked about race and I was too aggressive. Whatever excuse you came up with, bruh.
Aggressive?
I'm sorry. I thought that was your word. Maybe you said I came in hot or something. I don't know what you said.
Bro, I'm a grown ass man. I don't get.
Well, why'd you bring up the way I came in, changed you from having the conversation then? If you're a grown ass man.
If you start to have a conversation with the race, I'm not having the conversation.
That was my point when I came in. I saw that when I came in that you were unwilling to have a conversation about race. That's why I pushed you. This is where I was trying to get to. I was correct.
Okay.
I thought it was interesting that the black dude was unwilling to have a conversation about race. I'm good with it. I'm just getting to know you. I would be fucking nagging you for a long time to come about this.
No, the black dude, right? The black dude?
No, the black dude who apparently is blind and can't see. I'm gonna help you get vision, bro. I'm gonna be your best friend.
Not a fucking problem. I am Dominican.
Okay, Dominican cat. You won't talk about race. I'm guessing. Wait.
Oh.
I'm guessing Dominican and black. Are you telling me you're straight Dominican, no black in you? Then I stand corrected. No black in you?
That is the most insane fucking shit you have ever said in your life.
And you've known me all of fucking 5 minutes. So you have no black in you. You're strictly
You can't say, oh, but you know me for 5 minutes, but you're judging me, right?
No, I didn't say nothing ridiculous like that's the dumbest shit you said in your life when you've only known me 5 minutes. I didn't make a ridiculous statement like you just did. Your statement still is ridiculous, right? You've known me, damn it, what, a couple days? And this the craziest shit I've said in my whole life? You're damn right.
I don't understand.
You choose not to understand, bruh.
No. Don't tell me what I choose to do.
Just did, bruh.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm with you. You cats can come back up. I think he's disengaging.
You got it, brother. You got it.
Oh yeah.
The fucking
Earthquake up in the
Can we
upstate.
just all go fishing? I'm messing with y'all.
about.
I see where Joe's coming from. He's trying to push you to where you will be able to stand. He wants you to be.
And I get it, but it's just fact. But what this community was about. So,
but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I see both sides of this point here. I really do.
I'm open-minded like a motherfucker.
Yeah, and in this community, you're
see,
not going to get all auditing. You won't even get most auditing on these panels. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
I think that I can see both sides. And
I think I can too, upstate.
I really see both y'all's point. Joe Cool.
I do.
Awesome. Central Texas, awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, y'all stand pat on your all's belief and
what beliefs?
Cool.
He ain't said nothing. What beliefs? That we're all the same? Motherfucker, my kid at 5 years old knew if we bleed the same color. Dude ain't adding nothing to this conversation.
You believe one way, he believes another. Wait a minute.
I don't know which way believes.
You
he
believe
believes
in
because he
one
won't
way,
say
he
anything.
believes.
I don't know which way he believes. I have to assume shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd rather he talk.
Well, I do admire him for saying that, he doesn't give a fuck what color or hue we are.
Yeah, we learned that shit in the Army. It don't matter about race in the Army.
I'm sorry. I've been fucking yelling at a muted mic. Hey, I've been telling you guys to shut the fuck up. And all right, now look, the thing that I think that we have to. Hey,
Watch
Ninja, how you
mic.
doing?
Somebody's mic is really popping. Watch your mics, guys.
The thing that I think we have to understand with auditing Central Texas is he's making the statement. Look, I've never had issues of someone disrespecting him because he's black. That's fine. I can understand that. I live here in Maine, and I've seen a lot of people that that come in that are black that we don't give them issue either. They fit in. So I can understand what he's talking about. He's never had an issue.
I cannot respect the man, Brian. He couldn't even finish the sentence. I tried to get him to say particular. I haven't had issues because I'm black, because I felt like that's what he meant. I pushed him. He could not finish the sentence. Stop making excuses for him.
I wanted to come in real quick, guys, just to say something.
What's good, Ninja?
Thank you, Ninja. Thank you.
Ninja.
I'm a much love, everybody. Hey, let me spread some loves and hugs to all y'all real quick.
Hey, much respect, Ninja.
Before I say anything, but I'm a numbers guy. I feed off of numbers. I watch statistics. I watch algorithms. I love numbers, man. And
me as well, bro.
I was looking at the numbers for 2019 of races arrested, and there was over 7 million white people and less than 3 million black people. So there's a huge numbers game here, and I wanted to ask you, do you think there's just more white people than black people to get arrested?
It is. Blacks are only 13% of the
there's
population.
only 159,000 Asian people and 244,000 American Indians, and so it's really
that's because they just shoot the Indians.
It's strange to me that more.
Just telling you that now.
You think that there's more?
Watch your mics, guys. He's still talking.
So, do you think there's more American Indians in America than there are Asians? And so, why are there less Asian arrests than American Indian? If it was a numbers game about people being more than the other, then it would show in those numbers as well, just with the same as the white and black.
No, because it's also called a money game. Asians come in and give money.
I'm just coming in asking questions.
Yes,
I'm a
yes. Let him respond to you.
There's a money game involved in that. Go to an Asian population, and they will literally give the cops the shirts right off their freaking back. I've seen it. Literally. If the cop said, I want your shirt, they're giving here's your shirt.
Ninja, when I was saying those things, I'm already taking into consideration that we're only 13.9% of the population. And when I say these things, I'm talking about statistically. Even though there are more whites than blacks, blacks are X amount of times more likely to get pulled over. When pulled over, 4 times more likely to have their car searched than a white person. A white person is 4 times more likely to have drugs on them when pulled over. This is ignored. You think they pull over white people more?
Hey,
Those
Joe,
are the
I'm
things
gonna
that
add
I
another.
get pulled, dude. Look at me, dog. I get pulled over just as much as a black person.
I'm gonna add another statistic, and by your numbers, proven fact is a black person is more likely to get shot than a white person.
Yes, a white
because
person, your chance of
there are
being
more
killed go
white
up 7
people
times
arrested.
more likely when a cop walks up, and way more than that for me as a black person.
I am full of agreement with you on that, Joe.
And so,
Yeah, and if you want to do those numbers, Ninja, every year somewhere around 550 white people are killed. About half that for blacks. We make up by
dude,
cops.
I'm gonna give you
We
a
make up
cool
13%
statistic
of
real
the
quick as well.
population, and half as many deaths as the white people.
And Pritchard, where I just got arrested, go look into the police force. It's a really racist place over there.
Yeah, it's
A lot
Alabama.
of racism still lingering. There's even plaques around the city that I filmed about. They were like one of the last cities selling slaves in the nation.
Oh.
And so like I researched all that and I looked into it, and I like to observe, man. And what I observed while I was there is most of the police out on the street are white. But then once I got behind those jail doors, it was 95% black folks, because I feel like they got so sick of getting hated on and hurt inside there that they started signing up and they started getting inside. But then the racism turned. And so one thing I wanted to say that backs up Midwest or whoever it was earlier, and I'm here on nobody's side. I'm just here observing.
Oh, come on. You're on my side, Ninja. Come on.
I'm on the world side, man. I'm on the world side. The one thing that he did say is that once you start seeing color, you start seeing racism. And if you look past the color, then we can all come together. And that was the one thing I agree with.
Wait, Ninja. I totally disagree. I'm the opposite. I feel like once you look past color, you do look like past racism. So every white motherfucker and black motherfucker that tells me I don't see color. All I hear is you are useless to me. I need you to see color. I need you to get in this fight.
And so like a prism with light creates a rainbow, but it's white light that goes through a prism to create every color. And so it's not always about what color it is. It's what colors make the color.
In this earth, on this planet, no other race can produce every color except black people. On this planet, black creates all the color. So yeah, color does play a big role in it.
Exactly. And that's what I'm telling you. Sometimes a prism is what I'm trying to bring to the scenario where we can shed this color spectrum through a prism, spread it into every color and become one.
I would agree with that. Exactly. But everybody shows the rosy picture. Can't we all just
we're a bunch of
can't we all just get along? We're one race. Everybody sees that and has a rosy picture. But those people who say that the most are the ones with the least of the plan to make it happen. Wishing everything was beautiful and peaceful will not make it so. It's going to take some sharp minds to figure out this fucking complicated puzzle.
We can sit around here and talk about race all day, but until we start acting together and working as a team, we'll get nowhere.
Yes. I'm trying to recruit people right now. I'm trying to recruit a black Dominican up there who won't speak, and a bunch of white motherfuckers who are already on the fucking path, already rolling in the car with me downhill.
You need to quit calling me a white motherfucker, you asshole.
Well, y'all see how I dress, guys. I'm a rainbow.
You got a red motherfucker back in your ass.
I love
my lady. Every video, dude.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not all about I support anybody that likes gay stuff. Do whatever you want. I like my lady. But I do wear rainbows. I'm all about full spectrum and all the colors, all the love.
Yeah.
Man. I wanted to stop in just to get my little peace of mind on the conversation y'all were having tonight. I appreciate everything y'all do.
Appreciate you, Ninja.
I had a loss in the family, so I'm gonna get off here. I ain't gonna stay too
I'm
long.
sorry about that. Hate to hear that, bro.
Y'all be peaceful,
We
man.
got-
Much love to
Yeah.
each and every single one of you supporters.
I
Ninja.
hit you
for
up
that
on
matter,
a
Ninja
private
just
chat.
touched on
Hold on one
something.
second. What?
I hit you up on a
Go
private
ahead,
chat.
darling.
My number's on there. Please just reach out.
You might have to put it back in, Texas. Sometimes
Yeah,
when a
he
Yeah.
came
person
in
hops
after
on,
you said it.
It's
if
not.
they
do
were
you hear me now?
on when you put it in, they can't see it.
Do you hear me now?
Right now?
Yeah, we hear you, bud.
Okay.
I can hear you, but I
Central
can't hear
Texas, you
everybody
need
in
to
the
put
chat.
your number in there again, or Ninja won't see it.
I got it.
All right.
I just need.
Ninja just said about how he supports gay issues or something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing. Again,
I support freedom for any
I can
person's
say
wishes
I
in
support
America.
gay
If you
people.
want to do
No
whatever
one
the
is
hell you
gonna
want.
say all people need rights. All people need to be treated fair. When you say that, but if I say Black Lives Matter, some prick is gonna say all lives matter. All people need to be treated fair. Yeah, if I say breast cancer needs attention, no prick is gonna say that's dumb, Joe. All cancer needs attention.
I
But if
will.
I
I'll
say
be
black
that
matter,
prick, and I've
some
done it.
ignorant motherfucker likes to say all lives matter.
Auditing
As if that
Central.
fucking
I have
negates
been
my
that
point.
prick that said that about cancer.
Send your number
You're
in the
wrong
chat
again,
one more
Joe.
time.
I am not wrong.
Got it.
Send
Yes.
it so I can get it real quick, and then
Okay,
I can
can-
send you a message.
Can I
No,
ask
I've
Ninja?
done fucking videos on it where
Okay,
I seen this fucking
Yes, I'm
city
saying that's the fucking
I've
leprechaun.
asked what the
You're
fuck
telling me it was
what
black
about the
people.
rest of the goddamn cancer?
You're telling me it was black people at the fucking rally. Yes, it was one or two unicorns up there. Thank you for pointing that out. Yes, one or two
Actually, there was
motherfuckers
quite a
will say
few.
that
Like
dumb
I
shit.
said, you need to look at Fox
Unicorns.
Times. You'll see there was more than one or
Yeah.
two.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did. In fact, we broke down the videos today. Earlier today, Tammy, we broke them down. I can't hear you. We can't hear you, Tammy, moving, but we can't hear you.
I just hope that Ninja auditing and they'll
We broke
both
down the videos
support.
today looking for
Well,
black people
I'm in
on
the middle of
10th Man
saying
Show.
something, and you,
So I'm pretty
Joe, I
aware,
was in the
Tammy.
middle of saying something, and you jumped on me. Come on, Joe.
I
I was saying
apologize. I didn't hear you, Brian. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Why is it my voice is so soft people can't hear me? Okay, Ninja, I just hope that you and Auditing Central can forgive a panel host that goes rogue for a little bit and then sees his way and comes back and smartens up. I'm not going to say who. I'm
Very
not going
good.
to say
Very
who that
good,
panel host
Brian.
may
Very
have been,
good.
but I just hope you do.
What are you saying?
I hope you
He was
support.
saying, I hope you can forgive a panel host who goes rogue for a little while but comes back. And of course, he can. Of course, we do. Nigga,
Oh,
that's
man.
huge shit. That's big shit.
Hey,
Just
man,
remember, everybody fucks
I've been
up.
trying to
you know?
stop in here every chance I get to show support and love, man. I don't care for controversy, but I like to jump in the center of it and tell everybody how I feel real quick and leave.
You've been doing me. You've been doing me good, Ninja. I got no complaint at all. All
I
right, brother.
appreciate you, Ninja,
And
hopping up and giving your input when you see the controversy, bro.
and I hope auditing comes up here every now and then and says hi. You know, I love to have you guys here. You guys, you guys are why I'm here.
I hope we can start fading towards a more.
Yeah, where'd Joe go?
I hope that these panels
Joe Coolwood.
help to bring together people and to get rid of the hate, man. I hope we can start straying from the hate and going to the love. It's the only way that we're going to start making any kind of positive change.
Hey, thank you, Ninja, for saying that. That's all I've been saying.
Yeah.
I want Joe to know right now. There's a show called Unite America.
I'm out of here, everybody.
Okay.
I love y'all.
All right, Ninja,
All right,
thank you
man.
very much, man.
Catch me in comments, brother.
Unite America right now has 3 black men on it that were at the Trump rally. Okay. And he's had several other black men since the Trump rally, and he's talked about several black men that were at the Trump rally, not just 1 or 2 black men that were at the Trump rally. Okay. Right now there's 3 of them right now talking about it on his right now on his show. Okay. That were there. and he was there filming it as well. He'd been there the week before, got pepper sprayed by the cops when the BLM and Antifa came in and started throwing rocks at them, and the cops got in between them and let the BLM and Antifa throw rocks at them and pepper sprayed the Trumpers that were trying to fight back and didn't do nothing to them. He was there when that happened. He used to support cops. He don't know more, by the way, after that.
Right.
He learned that supporting them can be a wrong thing to do.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey guys, I have to.
And now there was a lot. Let me tell you now, there was a lot of white folk that day that were with him that say the same thing now.
Yeah. I don't want to sound like a prick, but I mean I want to move away from this race shit. You know, I'm 50% fucking Native American, and I don't sit here and every day, you know, dwell on that. You know, it's fucking race shit is just getting tiresome for me tonight. You know, we're here talking about
I just want to let him know.
Right.
I just want to let him know there's even shows and people out there.
Yeah.
Okay. That prove what his statement wrong. Okay.
Okay, and you and him can have a talk about it sometime, but just go ahead. Go ahead.
But I agree with you. I agreed with you on your statement. Race. If race mattered, okay. This person that grew up in the red community, and I have plenty enough red blood to know I'm Native American. Now, this right here shows one thing. I'm also Scottish. Well, guess what? The Scottish were also taken in by the Muskogee Creek as well. So there was a man named Redfeather that was a great war chief for the Muskogee Creek. Okay. And he had a full red beard that came down to freaking here. He looked like a freaking biker from hell with a red beard. Is what he looked like in the pictures they have of him. Okay. And they do have black and white pictures of him.
I know auditing Central Texas. Now, how long have you been in doing doing auditing? Give us a little bit of information about that. And do you mind sometime if I ask you to come back? And what I'd like to do is play maybe a couple of your short videos and just go through them with you and get a chance to go over them with you. Have a couple other guests on that can do it. Usually we do that. What we're doing is we have a lot of new auditors, and we're just trying to give these new auditors a chance to find out what you do and how you do it and so forth. Because there's no book, so this is the only book is what we write. You know what I mean?
Sir, I started in October. I created a channel in October, and then I'm working, so I got like X amount of money, so I'm thinking, oh, I need to get this, and this, and then I'm paying bills. So I wanted to get a GoPro, so I can start doing my thing, and I don't have any issues with coming back on here and having a conversation, but I think I'm not talking about race. I'm talking about being an American and just supporting the Constitution. That's all.
That's good because too many times people get too hung up on race and so forth, and they miss the whole issue about what's going on. That's why I tried to usually stop the race conversation. If we're going to talk race, let's talk race. If we're going to talk auditing or something like, let's talk that. Once you start mixing these two things together, it's just they don't mix well. So I 100% no problem. I would have no problem at all with that.
I back as long as you have me, and I appreciate you having me. Right. Much love, and
Yeah.
respect. I have to go to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna close out and want to show some love to Midwest.
Thank
He
you, man.
us, and he did say something that was uh, I don't sit there and argue with people. Number one, number two, um, if you say something and I realize that you're not understanding where I'm coming from, I think you're not gonna understand where I'm coming from, even if I say whatever I want to say. So that's why I kind of like shut it down, and I turn my mic off, or I turn the camera off, and I let them talk.
Yep.
And I love Joe Cool. I love Joe Cool. Trust me, and I wanted to make sure that he said what he had to say, and I'm not going to challenge that because at the end of the day, he wanted to talk about race, and I don't want to talk about a race. I want to talk about being an American. So I want to tell you guys also, Tammy.
Yes, sir.
I love Tammy. Tammy, I'm gonna follow your channel, and I appreciate everything you said tonight. And I appreciate all of you. Why, dude? You're already following your shit. You got a lot of stuff going on, man, and I love it. So
I can tell you now, I am a very controversial channel. If you, I'm trying to separate now where I'm doing news when I go live on YouTube. Okay, if I got a freaking StreamYards going, that would be a drama filled stream on StreamYard. I'll tell you that now. Fair warning.
and
It always is.
love that, and I wish you come to my channel, follow it, so I can chat.
I will.
And I'm gonna come to your channel and follow it, so that way I know what you're got going on, and then we can all get in there. At the end of the
Yep.
day, we all need to discuss whatever the hell feelings we have, because that's what the fuck America is.
Yep.
But I thank you, all of you, for even entertaining the fact that I'm in this panel. I'm a rookie. Yes, I know. I'm a
Hey,
rookie.
I sub to you, bud.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm a rookie,
sub to you.
but I appreciate all of you. I have to go to bed.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to throw your link in here, and hopefully that gets spread out for another half hour, 45 minutes that we're here. I see what you've got for sub count over there. Come on over here every now and then. Let's see if we can get that sub count built up. Get you a bigger voice. Your voice is only as big as your sub count is, so we need to get that built up. And when you've got what you want to do when you've got a good video, give me like a 3 to 5 minute little clip. Come over here and give it to me, and let me play it, and that'll send people over. And I won't play the whole, I won't play your whole video. I'll play enough so it makes them interested, and they go over there and see it. And what I'd encourage you to do is take that little clip and go to every panel that you know, and give them that clip, and that will build you up quicker than anything. Just having little 5-minute clips.
I do want to say something for Joe. Okay, Joe Cool has come into. I used to be a real dickhead. I go right off on someone and call them a cunt, an asshole, a bitch, and you name it. It came out of my mouth, and I meant it. Okay, actually, I never meant a damn word of it, but that was part of the funny part. Because I don't know these people. How can I actually call them this and not know them? Okay,
Comes out of anger. Comes out of anger.
But here's the deal. Joe challenged me, and he challenged me, and he challenged me. Joe has been a big factor to me becoming more calm and shutting up and listening to people. Okay, more. I still got some work to do. I still a little rough around the edges, but I'm getting there. Okay. So just remember that when Joe comes at you, which thinks a little sideways, okay, he may be just trying to challenge you to open and expand your mind more, to give you more food for thought.
I don't care. I hate it when the fucker does it though. Makes me want to fucking smack him around. Fucker.
Oh, there's been times I've cussed Joe
I've
out.
been
Me and Joe have gone head to head,
I
cussing
got
each
some
other out.
fucking Joe and I have gone at it, called each other names. Oh damn! I'll tell you what.
And I love
But
it.
I still.
Guys, I'll see you
You
guys
better.
later.
Okay, dude,
But
go to
just
bed.
remember that about
All right,
Joe.
keep in touch,
I'll
brother.
be in Texas. Remember that about him, okay?
Yes,
And I
sir.
did some you. I got you some, bud.
Peace, buddy.
Peace. Thanks.
Yep,
Later,
you're
man.
welcome.
Man, seems like a decent guy.
He is. He seems to be really.
Yeah, he is. I can
Yeah.
tell I can tell that by the way he spoke. He's well spoke.
The way he
And you
carried
know, I
himself.
mean,
You
yeah,
know,
I mean,
any
Don't
man.
get me wrong. You know, Joe's very well spoken. I can tell you one thing. Joe says something. There's one of two things Joe's doing. You could either take it to the fucking bank, or you better give some thought to what he said, because he done challenged your ass, and you might want to think about what he had to say.
Well, there's something that a lot of people don't know about Joe, and that is that his IQ is very high.
Yeah.
He's an extremely intelligent man, way above average. I'm talking way above average.
He fucking studies quantum mechanics and can talk quantum mechanics all day long if you want to.
Yeah.
And I knew a guy who was into quantum mechanics. That motherfucker had an IQ of I think it was 448 or something like that. So
Don't let that ghetto attitude and so forth fool you. Joe's an extremely smart man. He will get down in the dirt and he'll get down in the gutter with you if that's what you want to do, because he's a hood dude.
I think my IQ is like 25.
But he's an extremely smart man. Him and I have talked before, and yeah, he's very, very smart. So, and Joe, the thing about Joe is you're right. Sometimes what he says to you, he's trying to make you think about something. And the only problem is he does it in such an abrasive way sometimes.
Oh, he'll piss you off.
Yeah,
he'll piss you off quick.
That he pisses me off so bad, I could give a fuck less about what he said. I could give a fuck less about what he said.
That's just Joe being Joe.
I'm just pissed off at the way he said it. It's like
Joe
right now.
It's
like right now, if you ask me what are some of the biggest conversations him and I have had that I've been the most pissed off at him, I don't fucking remember. I have no idea. All I can remember is he fucking pissed me off.
You know what the biggest thing that he ever pissed me off about was? And I remember, I actually got pissed. He kept telling everybody, give everybody a chance. I go to talk and someone talked over me and he told me to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like Joe.
Yeah. Joe doesn't always deal it out fairly. Yeah, he doesn't always fucking deal the shit out fairly. Sorry, Joe, but that's the way it is. But he's, all in all, I get a lot of grief from some people because I'm not even my opinion.
Before that shit gets even around, I've never ever that's what I was talking about. That Chief George, he's just a fucking troll. I have never in my life said I've been in the service ever, because I'm not.
Well, guys, I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta get up early and audit the floor tomorrow. So, video coming up. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you guys. Lynn, thanks for your time, man. I'm gonna sub you on my way out.
Midwest, I got you already. I've had you for a while.
Brian, thanks for everything, man. I love you.
Hey, dude. keep coming in. You know how much I love I love my viewers and my subscribers, man. You know, you guys and my panel people like you. Yeah, you guys are what makes this what it is. Without you guys, I ain't fucking shit. You know? Keep coming in, dude.
Now, Tammy Madness said she wanted to come in panel if she could stay awake, but she was on since 7 o'clock this morning. She did an 18-hour live panel all day, trying to raise money for her legal fees.
Oh, her. Yeah.
Did she raise any money or?
I think she got somewhere around 500 of the 1,500 she needs.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you know, I'm sorry to say this, and I don't mean to get people upset, but sometimes, you know, it's hard to get money for legal fees. You know, you can get money for a lot of other things, but for legal fees, I don't know why it is, but it's hard to get it, you know, that way. I don't know if people just figure you should behave or what it is, but it's hard.
And plus, I also want to add to that Chief George statement because I just read that. I've never said I've been in Afghanistan either.
My daughter has. She's been in Afghanistan and she's also been in Iraq. And hopefully she never fucking has to go abroad again. Hopefully that's the last fucking time she ever has to go fight anywhere. I hope. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of her. I'm sick of laying at bed at night worrying about whether my daughter is safe or not. I did that already twice, and I don't want to do it again.
Upstate, you have a good night too, bud. If you're still there.
Yeah, take care, Upstate.
Yeah, he's down in the regular chat.
Chief George. Hey, Chief George, what tribe are you from? And because I mean, if you're using the word chief, I would hope that you are
He's
a member
from
of
the Fuggawi tribe. With a Fuggawi.
Yeah, I would hope if
you
you're
don't know
using,
where the Fuggawi is.
Well, I would hope if you're using the term chief that you are actually a tribal member. I don't care if you are the chief, but I would hope that
He
you are at
wouldn't
least
have
a
lied.
tribal member.
If he was, he wouldn't have lied in that manner.
Lied what?
About me. He said, New Snow Tammy Lynn, thank you for your service, which I've never said I was in the service ever in my entire life. Have I ever said that? Because I will not steal that honor from someone who's ever been in the service.
J Rock, I appreciate it. You guys have a good night too. Yeah, buddy.
Good night, J Rock. And then he says, tell us about your time in Afghanistan. I have never once said I have been in Afghanistan.
Yeah, he's just trying to trigger you. Don't let him.
Yeah.
That's then that Chief George is the start of the trying to trigger.
That's what I mean. They're just trying to trigger you.
We still have trolls coming in here.
Yeah. Oh, I got. He's been in my channel, and he don't like my answers because I am honestly and truly the type of person that believes. Why does a Native American have to prove what percentage they are? Why do they have to carry a card, an ABA card, to prove that they're Native American? Which I do have one. I won't show it to nobody because I don't think I have to prove that I'm Native American. Okay, they're the only people on Earth that have to have that card to prove that they are Native American. You got a Social Security card, but if you say you're white, you're white. If someone says they're black, they're black. Okay, no one questions it. Why should anybody question a Native American? Just saying.
Well, if you're not trying to get any benefit or anything, it's nobody's business. So.
I ain't trying to get shit out of it because my people have never. I'll tell you this. They say the Red Stick Muskogee signed a treaty. That was not Red Stick Muskogee. They claim to be. Them were what are called White Stick Muskogee. Okay, they were the people that wanted to lack of better words, suck the white man's dick. Okay. And my people never signed one. So I will never ask for anything from them. So, you know. All right.
Sounds right. I was just reading some of the chat here.
Yeah. So needless to say, I've never claimed anything from my Native American heritage through the government. Now I claim I'm Native American because I'm damn proud of being Native American. Okay. But as far as asking the government for anything for it, no, because my people never surrendered. Why would I surrender now?
Well, most of us our people were exterminated, so. But you don't hear us crying about it.
There was 1.2 million Native Americans murdered, and then over 5 million put in concentration camps. So you know,
I just find it interesting that Chief George keeps asking you questions, but he won't answer mine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a troll. He's just a troll. I'm sorry, I'm eating. That's why I went ahead and put my face off there.
Okay, I think we're about done for the night. Seems like everybody's winding down in the chat. We're down to 24 people. That's a good number to think about shutting her down. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, everybody, for coming up.
I appreciate you having me.
We had a pretty good channel there, a pretty good panel there for a while. It was nice having Ninja jump up and Joe. And
I want to add something to Ninja's numbers.
Sure.
Okay, I couldn't when it was being said. If you scale that, okay, there's over 7 million versus 3 million. Okay, you take the numbers of white people versus black people in the United States. You outnumber them 2 to 1. Scale that, and you'll see a black person is actually more likely to be shot than a white person in police custody.
Well, what you need to look at, if you really want to look at the numbers, you just can't look at the numbers like that. You have to look at the numbers and say, okay, where do the percentage of the whites live? Where do the percentage of the blacks live? How much of a percentage of the blacks live in areas that are prone to criminal activity? So there's a lot of stuff you have to look at. You just can't
I agree with that.
You
that's
just
why
can't say. If 90% of the I can't say if 50% of the blacks live in, dangerous areas and only 10% of the whites, it kind of messes up your ratio, So, you were going to say something?
Told you all about me growing up, and 38 white people, shot dead by cops in 12 years of my life. Okay. But here's the thing. If a cop is in an all-white area, okay, and there's still some around, he ain't going to drive 44 miles out of his jurisdiction to go shoot a black person. He's going to stay right in his jurisdiction where he belongs, and he's going to shoot what's there if he's going to shoot something. Well, if it's an all-white neighborhood, guess what? Who's getting shot?
White people.
White people. If it's an all-red neighborhood, who's going to get shot? You see, that's the point I was trying to get when I was talking to Omaha. I didn't mean to run him out. I wasn't trying to be a dickhead to him. That was the point I was trying to get. Cops are going to shoot what's there, and they're going to do it if they're going to do it.
Well, I wasn't trying to be a dickhead with him. He likes to come in and control the panel, and I just don't like the way he does that. So,
well, I didn't let him control me, as you see. I'm an asshole that way. I'm assertive.
Okay, everybody, like I say, please go and subscribe if you can. Sometime to each of the panelists that you saw on the panel tonight. Most of those panels are working people that are, trying their darndest to get to a certain number that they can get in monetized and so forth. So for those lacking numbers, please get over there and subscribe to them. Hit that like and make sure you subscribe here too. I can't say enough. I would love to get the numbers up too.
There's one more like from him.
I talked to Sammy and he said he spoke Arabic.
There's another like.
Arabic. Well, that's a good one.
Shala Mahala.
Yeah, sure. Salam
Allah Akbar, maybe. I mean, I don't even know if that's Arabic.
Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. I don't speak Arabic. Yo hablo en español un poco. I speak a little bit of Spanish.
I did say I had a translator that spoke it for me.
Now my daughter probably speaks more, but not me. So, okay, everybody, I'll talk to y'all probably tomorrow. We'll see y'all later, and behave yourself or don't get caught doing it. Have a good one.
All right. You have a good night too, and thank you for having me, man.